Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Are we vibing? Are we live? Are we live and vibing? Oh, I forgot I was gonna open this can before I started stream, but I guess it's a can check now. Can check. Sparkling water. As per usual, because I am a creature of habit. I have a habit of being a creature as well. And I am a habit and a creature. You gotta love some seltzer water. It's all bubbly and cold. What more could you ask for? Well, let's just hope if I get interrupted at any point in the day while I stream, I will probably just quickly mute and be like, and lose my mind a little bit, just an easy bit. And then I'll probably be like, yeah, I gotta do a thing or whatever, and do the BRB screen. Ooh, I should queue up some music for that. We could find some cringe Nene baby music. I don't know. I never know. Anyway, yeah. Having an off day, so I decided to stream because, I don't know, getting attention fixes every problem. I'm just toying with some coins on my desk. I have so many coins. I'm a bit of a person with a lot of coins. Anyway, we're going to be continuing Haze's route. About 4 days ago on stream, we did the first couple hours of it. So this is about when we start actually diverting and like getting in, like meeting it, like changing a lot more dialogue options to interact with them. So this will be a time and a half. I picked up the wrong thing I wanted to fidget with. I have a tiny Rubik's Cube with, it's not like the regular Rubik's Cube colors, and it's small, and it's like kind of cheap, so the plastic like covering on all the colors is peeling off. But it's got pink, purple, yellow, blue, orange, and lime green. And the pink's like kind of a fuchsia, and the purple's like kind of a plum. And the blue's like basic like sky blue, not like darker blue. It's good, and it's got these little divots on the center square, like these little like kind of semicircle divots in the middle square of each of the like 9 squares on each face of the cube. So that's a time. I don't enjoy it that much. And I'm not good at— oh, hi! Hi. I'm just spacing out describing in depth this Rubik's Cube, but yeah, it's Furry Game Central. We're, just about to start romancing the anxious white boy. But we, found the spell book or whatever down in the basement, got distracted, because it's like the busy as hell day, and then Avery gets so fucking distracted, and I can't imagine what that's like, being distracted. Anyway, yeah, it's a rare blue-eyed white boy. Yeah, she sounds mad. Now's not a good time to start reading. The book is really tiny and fits right in my hoodie. I'm gonna look through this when I get home. But yeah, this is the fucking basement of a cafe. Imagine going into the basement of a cat cafe and seeing this. I would lose it a little bit. It's probably nothing, but after seeing my name in it, how could I resist taking it home for a better look? I'll bring it back before anyone even notices it's gone. Okay, but seriously, I should probably leave before Crow lands in my hair or something. Yeah, there's a huge-ass geode. On Mason's route, Mason actually talks about it because Mason really likes geodes, apparently. Pretty based. Yeah, there's a treasure chest, and then there's little model animal skeletons as well, and then a huge skeleton. And then just books, and a fucking naked light bulb right here. And chains! These chains are like hung like party banner, like bunting. Yeah, this is what happens because Graves is a fucking goth bitch. He's that bitch. I heft the coffee bag in my arms and trundle up the stairs back to the kitchen. Yeah, I don't know. It's just got chains on the ceiling. Like, literally every other place is, like, kind of minimalist and, like, cool and, like, a little Art Deco-y. Yeah, it is described as a dungeon at one point because Avery's like, God, Graves is a fucking nerd. But every other place is like an exact different aesthetic, so it's so funny. The light of day. It was way too quiet in the basement. I can barely get the door open when I hear a muffled noise. Oh, I've adjusted the game audio for the basement volume. I didn't realize it was quieter. Barely get the door open when I hear muffled noise from the dining room and the clanging of pots and pans in the kitchen. Get lost? Took you long enough. Sorry, I don't know my way down there yet. Creepy, isn't it? Yeah, I'm glad you said it. It gave me the chills. I like it. Somehow I'm not surprised. Thanks. Now get back to work. Okay. Anytime? The whirring of the coffee grinder starts immediately after I start talking. This conversation is probably over. Better get out there and see what's going on. Looks like the crowd is dissipated. I also don't see Finley, Jelly Donut, anywhere. Yeah, so Finley, who's got the epic autism girl who loves video games and is the social media girl. She is also a famous internet cat, Jelly Donut, and basically uses the curse that turns them all into cats to her advantage to get internet clout, and we love to see it. And she also does it to get more publicity for the cafe. Girl bossery. I guess even her energy has its limits, huh? Oh god, every time I'm like, oh yeah, you have to do voices, and you forget almost all of them every time. Hey cutie, how about some coffee? I had a real busy day at work. Oh, there she is. Wow, she looks worn out. I bet that does take a lot out of you. Wait, cutie? Dang, is she just being friendly or is she making a move? Want a coffee, coming right up. You want me to put anything in it? Oh, you sweetheart. Skim milk and 2 sugars, please. You got it. I fetch her a cup of coffee just the way she likes it. Once I make it back, I catch her looking at her phone. They be on their phone. The cafe got some really good comments today. We should see a nice boost in traffic from this. So is this what you meant by social media expert or whatever? Yep. I run the company message board and all those other accounts. Jelly Donut was something I started doing to get more cafe traffic. I didn't expect it to get so big. It's actually a lot of fun. You should join me when you start transforming too. I could use a sidekick. Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten about that until just now. Oh, sorry. I was just trying to help. Here, come sit with me for a sec. It's quiet enough that Landry can take care of the remaining stragglers, so it should be fine if I sit for a minute or two. Really, though, it's gonna be fine. We all stick together here, and you're part of the family now, got it? You have sprinkles in your hair. She reaches up to find a treasure trove of sugar stuck in her bangs. So I do. I mean, got it? Yeah, thanks. Got any room for another at this table? Heh. Guess there weren't too many left after all. I glanced downstairs and it looks like he already locked the door. Always! Landry scoots a chair next to Finley. I guess the cafe's closed now. I expect you all won't spend too much time lollygagging. We have cleanup to do. Jeez, Dad? Lollygagging? Really? I don't know, it was the first word that came to mind. Reese, why don't you sit with us too? We could all use a break. I suppose so. Where are Hayes and Mason? Oh, you know Mason. She's probably already gone. She doesn't stick around after shifts to help with cleanup. She gets here earlier than any of us for prep, so it's only fair she also leaves early. Besides, I think she has something that she does after work. As a cat? Hey, don't judge. Wonder what kind of cat she is anyway. Feels kind of rude to think that, but you know what they say about curiosity and cats. Why'd I just think of the phrase like, "Ayo girl, what brand pussy are ya?" I'm sorry. Why is that the first thing to come to mind? I don't know. I don't know. No reason. I should see if she's here to thank her for her work. I'll be right back. Tell Hayes to come join us if you see him. You got it. Wow, the kitchen is pretty clean already. Was Mason that quick? Oh, there she is. I caught her before she could go. Mason! What? Oh. You really busted your butt today. Thank you. It's my job. She's already got one foot out the door. She seems irritated that I interrupted her. Have a good night. Huh. And with that, she's gone. Boy, she's hard to talk to. She disappears around the corner, but a second later I catch a glimpse of a lanky orange cat with a crooked tail. Maybe that's her. Looks like she's heading the same direction as my apartment. I wonder if we're neighbors? Probably not. That's kind of silly to assume. When I get back to the kitchen, I hear the sink running. It looks like Hayes is doing the rest of the dishes. Why doesn't he come out with the others? Poor boy deserves a break as much as the rest of us. If everybody's a family, like Finley said, he should be part of it too. We're gonna help him with the dishes this time. We haven't done that on any other route. I guess we could do this real quick, though. Hey, let me help with that. You can't do all those yourself. You don't have to. Yeah, I do, or I'm gonna feel bad about leaving you in here by yourself. I, like it that way. Too bad, because I'm here. He turns the sink back on and looks away from me. I guess it was a little forceful. He's acting like I scolded him. We do the dishes together quietly. He washes, I dry. This is really awkward. So... Hayes looks startled, like I just shouted at him. I was only trying to break the silence. Maybe I should have had a good follow-up? You've been working here long? Nailed it. I suppose so. How long is that? 2 months? I'd get more blood from a stone. Should I leave him alone after all? That's cool. Yeah. And that's it, huh? Awkward. We finish up the dishes without much by the way of talking. Great. Alright, I'm gonna go back out and sit with the others for a bit. You coming? Sure. We both head out quietly. Oh, this is painful. I grab a cup of coffee on my way back to the cafe. He slips upstairs, probably to get a cup of much better coffee. Oh, holy shit, was that the wrong choice? I can't remember. I head back upstairs, coffee in hand, and return to my seat. Hayes follows shortly after and sits at the table next to us. I reach out and drag his table a little closer to ours. We all sit down and talk over coffee for a while. We divide the tips. Careful to leave a separate stack for Mason when she gets in tomorrow. It's getting pretty dark. I should get going soon. I say goodbye to everybody and head out. They're all staying late again. I can understand that. Of course they'd want to be human for as long as possible. I'm gonna enjoy this while I can. The gravity of the situation weighs on me as soon as I'm out the door. The hell am I gonna do once I start turning into a cat? How could I explain that? Nobody would believe me. And the thought flies out of my head. The black cat with the odd eyes is back. Sits in the middle of the road. Something dangles from its mouth, but I can't tell what. Quit it, Graves. I know that's you. The black cat stares back at me impassively. Playing dumb isn't gonna work. The black cat flops onto the pavement and splays out its legs. It's not even looking at me. Maybe I'm off on this hot tip after all. I guess sometimes a cat is just a cat. Everything's getting to me. All the more reason to go home and get some sleep. I'm almost home now. I should figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. Ah! Something just hit my back. Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off. Wait, it's gone? I see the black cat at my feet. What the hell? Damn it, Graves! I don't care if this guy has Graves or not. I'm calling it that until I'm proven wrong. Meow. The black cat trots off somewhere. Is it just me, or did that sound like someone saying the word meow? Worse than that, it sounded kind of smug. Graves. Maybe it's not him. Maybe I just smell like cat and attract other cats now. I'd better get home before I'm jumped by more strays. I run the rest of the way home and slam the door behind me. I can't take this. If my hair wasn't already white, it'd be turning that way. You're late. Eh? Who said that? I look down. Mochi's fat face is looking up at me. Oh, no. I'm not doing this. I dump some kibble in Mochi's bowl and go to my room and close the door behind me. I shamble into my pajamas, but when I bundle up my hoodie, I feel a firm, squarish bulge in my pocket. Ooh? Notices? That's right, the book. Maybe something useful is in here? I start to flip through the book again. There's my name. And then there's Hayes, Finley, Mason, Landry, Reese. Must be a clue of some kind, but I don't know what it's supposed to say. All these words look like they've been written by birds hopping around in ink. I toss my hoodie on the floor and get to work. Maybe I can decipher it? If I hold the book upside down? No. Is there a cipher? Nope. I don't know why I bothered looking. Of course it wouldn't be that easy. I try for another 20 minutes or so, but it's useless. Ugh, I give up. Frustrated, I drop the book. It hits my hoodie and ungracefully tumbles over. I shuffle them away with my foot and something tumbles out. What is that? It looks like it fell out of the hood. Bookmark? Did I leave that there? Why would I put anything there? I pick it up. It looks like it's got some weird holographic center. Kinda pretty. I should bring it back to the cafe tomorrow along with that stupid book. I go to tuck the bookmark into it for safekeeping, but... Oh my god, one of the houses near me started playing music super loudly. I don't think my mic is picking it up, but I can hear it even with my headphones, and I'm already annoyed. The later it gets, the shittier and louder their music is gonna get. So that's fun. I've returned from the war, aka speaking to someone who opened my door. Anyway. Hold up. I can read with this. I'm literate now. I don't know how I got there, but that's the key to reading this book. Hallowed Covenant of Witchery? What? Reese did say something about witches the other day. This might be a good lead to whatever's going on. I settle in with the book and start from the beginning. Oh my god, I can hear people. They're having some kind of party. Anyway, oops. I've been doing this for days now. I wake up, go to work, come home, lose myself in the grimoire, and barely make it to bed right as the sun comes up. Lather, rinse, repeat. Listen to me. I'm calling the thing a grimoire now. Can't stop reading this dang book, or mumbling to myself, I guess. But seriously, there's all this stuff about witches, covens, powers. I've never seen anything like it. Sometimes I don't even understand the words on the page, but they make me feel strange when I read. Powerful, I guess. Like if I keep going, they'll suddenly click into place and I'll learn something unknowable. It's getting to me, though. I feel haggard, and my coworkers have pointed out I'm getting some wicked bags under my eyes. I haven't told them about the book. I bet they think I've just been up playing video games or something. Aww. What's with you? You're so friendly lately. Since when do you sit in laps? They do say some witches get familiars. No, that's ridiculous. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm not becoming a witch. I have been trying some stuff in the book out, though. Just a bit. You can't blame me for that. Hear me out, but I think I managed to move a cola can with magic. Maybe it was balanced weirdly or something and fell on its own, but it felt like it worked. I've definitely been reading the gibberish book for too long. I should stretch my legs or something. Right, Mochi? Mwah. See, even Mochi agrees, and he hates exercise. Hey, it's actually pretty early. Reading a dusty tome all night actually reset my sleep schedule to a normal one. I'm gonna celebrate with some coffee, breakfast, and a nice walk. When did I become a coffee drinker anyway? It's not bad at all now that I've gotten used to it. The stuff I drink is actually a real shade of tan now, almost. My palate is refining every day. Kinda just want a big old cheese Danish or something too. There's that one corner store down the road. I've been in there for a lot of stuff and their breakfast pastries look really good. I could also just stop by the cafe. It's closed to customers today, but I bet someone's hanging around who could make me a nice fancy coffee or something. We're just gonna get some from work. Why waste money when I can just go get some coffee for free at the cafe? I'm still not real great on that water to coffee grounds ratio, but better I learn with myself than with customers, right? Last time I tried to make coffee was a disaster. It came out as this gross brown water. I really have to learn how to do this right. Doesn't look like anybody's here yet. There are some lights on in the cafe on the floor above, but I don't see anyone moving around inside. Maybe I was wrong about people coming in here on their days off? Is it really just gonna be me hanging out at work like I have nothing better to do? Alright, I'll just go make some coffee then figure out what else to do for the day. Luckily I just got my key. I can unlock the door and let myself in. Even though there are no people here, the cafe still feels busy with all these cats milling around. There goes Hash Browns, bossing around some other cat like usual. Now is making eyes at his own reflection on the floor. Kotick's in a cute little ball by the window. Marina and Ein are catching some sun. Aww, Junta has his paw around one of the other cats like they're spooning. Who is it? I peek in closer to get a look and maybe a photo, but when I see his little seal nose poking out, I pause. Is that Hayes? His ear flicks and one eye shoots open. Looks like he takes a moment to register what's happening, but once he does, his eyes dilate to the size of saucers. Avery? His tail puffs up and he backs away from Junta at a surprising speed. He bumps into the wall, then hops a solid 6 inches into the air out of shock. Hayes, calm down. It's just me. Junta was crying a lot, and then I just sort of... Oh, please don't make fun of me. Junta is one of our newest cats. He's a sweetheart stray we found wandering the streets, but he scares easily, so he gets clingy sometimes. Why would I do that? That was really sweet of you. Slowly, I reach down and scratch Junta behind the ears. He's confused by all the commotion, but doesn't seem too stressed about it. But you're so thoughtful about the cats. It's great. Oh, I guess so. Thanks. I'm jealous, actually. I wish I could sleep in a pile of cats. It is pretty nice. He seems to have calmed down a bit, thankfully. How about some coffee? I could go for a cup, and I bet you could too. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna change back. Don't look, okay? You got it. Despite being around all these cursed cat people, I've never seen a transformation in progress. Maybe it's not something I'm supposed to see. Anyway, it's probably as rude and creepy as watching someone get changed, so I'm not about to peek. Okay. Would you like a cappuccino? I'll go make us some coffee. That sounds great, thank you. Score! I don't have to mess with the coffee machine after all. I sink into my favorite spot on the big circle couch and take a big ol' sip of my coffee. I could sit here all day. Maybe I will. Oh! Avery, you're here early. Yeah, I thought I'd come see what everyone's doing. I've been cooped up in my house for too long. Good to see you. I'll be around doing some handiwork, but let me know if you need anything. Oh, don't worry about me. It sounds like you'll be busy enough. There's the door again. Hello, hello. So, Avery, what breed are you? Do you know yet? Excuse me? Cat, I mean. Sorry, is it still a sensitive subject? No, nothing's happened to me since the day I grew the whisker. I figured it'd take more time. That's strange. I turned in about a week. Yeah, me too. Hayes nods from the other couch. This wouldn't be the first time Avery's slow on the uptake. Were you just standing there, waiting for a chance to say something like that? Of course not. He totally was. They're right, though. Playing with that book made me totally forget about the curse. Why haven't I seen any changes since then? Well, I'm gonna go do some laundry. Let me know whenever you find out. Girl, you wear the same exact thing every day. What laundry are you fucking doing? I'm betting you'll be a silver tabby or something pretty like that. I hope the type of cat I become is still a person. Who's just a furry and thinks they're a cat. Reese rolls his eyes and flops down the long row of seats to the side of the cafe. He settles in with a spiral-bound sketchbook. Finley picks up a large bag and trundles towards the stairs. Is there a laundry machine up there? Yeah, in Graves' apartment. He lets us do laundry there for free. Wait, Graves lives here? Yeah, duh. The third floor is his apartment. Shouldn't we see him, like, all the time? He's basically a ghost as it is. He's usually out until really late at night, and he leaves pretty early in the morning. I don't think he sleeps. I bet he sleeps in a fancy coffin. No, I mean, he's just really busy. He takes care of all the administrative stuff for the cafe, after all. I don't know what it is about doing Landry's voice that makes me want to yawn, but I guess that's how I live now. Well, I'd better get to work. That ramp isn't gonna build itself, after all. Landry gives me a little wave, then disappears into the back. He's back a few minutes later with hands full of lumber and a roll of carpet. So that's why all that stuff was in the basement. Sorry, might get a bit noisy in here. It's no problem with me. I suppose if you must. Landry and Reese go back to work. A few minutes later, I hear Finley peek up at the balcony and she's fiddling with a laptop or something. Everyone seems to be keeping themselves busy. Maybe I should help one of them? But on the other hand, I'm not getting paid for it, so... Yeah, none of them are my boy Hayes. I'm gonna stay here and finish this delicious coffee before I do anything. This is my day off, after all. We all get caught up in doing our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Why, if it isn't the big boss himself. My wonderful cat herders, I see you've been keeping the place well while I've been gone. He looks us over, but his gaze stops on me for a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye that I can't really place. You. I'm on to you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. You can't have just been here because you're a collector or something. Heck, it had our names in it. I don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them, but it should be something fishy. Landry. Excellent work on the cat's equipment as always. But I'm not done yet. Have you ever given me reason to doubt? I know you'll do a stellar job. We can talk about future designs soon. Sure thing, boss. Reese, I see you've been keeping your protege in line. Keep up the good work. Of course. Nothing gets past me. Eyes and talons of an eagle. Protege? Are they talking about me? Hayes, my sweet Hayes. Can I trouble you for some of your exquisite coffee? I'd be happy to. You are a treasure as always. I hope you've been keeping well. Well... Finley. Finley peeks her head over the upstairs balcony to shout down. Come on, just come downstairs. Present! Your videos are keeping me busy. We hit a whole new attendance record the other day. And 6 adoptions in 2 days. The home inspections never end. I'm sorry you have such a precious, adorable girl here making your business work. You are my internet lifeline. I have no head for such things. I bet he's been lost ever since telegrams went out of style. And Avery. He gets real close now. I don't think I like it. He puts his hand on my shoulder and levels his gaze down to mine. That blue eye is so chilling. It really is a telltale heart situation. I'm on to you, Avery. What? You're the fastest learner we've had here yet. I forget you're still new. I feel like he's not just talking about the cafe at work. Well, I've been doing a lot of studying. So you have. So you have. He lets go of my shoulder and turns away to the rest of the employees. He definitely wasn't talking about the cafe. He definitely knows something about that book. I'd ask him more, but it's not a good idea in front of everyone else. I'll chase him down later when he's leaving or something. I have to get more information. Where's Mason? I wanted to see her today, too. She hasn't been showing up as much on days off lately. Maybe she's found a comfy gig at an old cat lady's or something. Haven't been to your place in ages, though. Huh? When did you get here? You startled me. Mason, I'm so glad you're here. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't join us. As much as I adore your cooking, today I'd rather give you respite. Think I'm gonna cook on my day off? Of course not. That's why I will take the pleasure in providing you, my dear employees, with dinner today. But first, an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog... He slips back into the kitchen for a moment. When he returns, he's holding a garment bag. No. You haven't even let me make the announcement. I know what this is. Absolutely not. For my more cooperative employees, then. With a surely practiced flourish, Graves unzips the garment bag and lets it fall to the floor. Oh no. No. Is that somehow both plaid and checked flannel? I didn't know you could make a suit out of that type of material. There's a sort of appalled silence from everybody. Reese looks personally offended. Mason just straight up leaves. No appreciation for your new uniforms. And to think I had it made in your size, Avery. Try it on, Avery! She's still shouting down from the balcony. I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to get any closer to that suit either. I'd rather wear a potato sack. And I went through such trouble to have it made. Check with us next time before you waste your time. 'Tis easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission, as they say. See, you knew we wouldn't agree to it. Well, I'll leave this here in case you all come to reason. Take some time to admire it. I'll be off on one last errand, but trust that when I return, you'll all be treated to a wonderful meal. Until then, farewell. With that, he disappears into the kitchen. I'm gonna follow him, just to see what happens when he leaves. I get to the kitchen in time to see him slip through the back door. I'm sure I'm gonna see that black cat. I just know it. I peek out the door as he leaves. He gets further and further away from the cafe, but I don't see him change. Not even when he gets past the point where I know he's off cafe grounds. Huh. I guess the others already assumed he wasn't affected by the curse, but why? Does this prove he's the culprit? How else would he escape whatever it was that got everyone else here? Although, to be fair, I can't use that as proof. I also escaped the curse, and I sure as heck didn't cause it. Seems like a good time as any to see if I can find out more of what's going on. Peek back into the main cafe. It looks like everyone's back to wherever they were doing before. The newly arrived Mason has kicked up her feet on the couch and already seems to be dozing off. Finley did say we have free access to Graves' apartment, but after all, I could go look and see what's hiding up there. I'm also kind of curious about what it looks like. But then again, if he was hiding something there, wouldn't somebody have noticed by now? Maybe he keeps all his magic stuff in that creepy basement. I wonder which would be better to search. We're checking out the basement because I'm gonna leave Graves' apartment until next time when we do Graves' route. It worked the first time, right? Avery is sleepy as hell. This is my canon excuse. He's sleepy little sheepy. I bet that's where all the nefarious stuff is kept anyway, like coffee grounds. Maybe Graves is a hapless idiot caught in someone else's plan. Maybe I'm supposed to think he's a witch, but he's actually someone else using him as cover. Wouldn't that be messed up if it was one of the other workers at the cafe? Can't see any of them as the mastermind type, but what do I know? Well, I suppose I should prepare myself for some snooping. Boy, this place gives me the chills. I mean it, it's like 10 degrees cooler down here than it is upstairs. Now, if I were a witch, where would I hide my witchery and witching accessories? I take a brief walk to the immediate left of the stairs, but there's nothing but cafe and cat supplies. Maybe the bulk coffee is also ground up and used to make arcane sigils? Or maybe I'm reaching? Right, the stairs has the more interesting stuff anyway. I kneel down to get a closer look at the curio filled with crystals when I hear something creaking above me. Crap. Is Graves gonna catch me? Nah, he left. I'm hearing things. I resume my hunt. Maybe these are magic crystals after all. Creak. Creak. Hello? Is anybody here? I'm a fool, and just realized that all those times on the other routes where I was going to fucking Graves' apartment, I probably could have had a time, like, talking with whoever I was romancing at the time. So that's me being a fool. Anyway. Hello? Is anybody here? Did the door open by itself? I can see light from upstairs wane as Hayes pulls the door shut. Hayes, wait! I'm down here. Hell yeah. I'm getting a burrito. We win these. I'm so sorry. It's cool you didn't know. Say, why don't you come down for a sec? Oh, why? Spooky being down here by myself. I could use some company. It is spooky down there. He hasn't moved from the top of the stairs. He hasn't moved from the top of the stairs. Come on. I'm not gonna bite. One of those anatomical skeletons might. There are a lot of weird things down here, but I'm sure none of them are haunted. Are you? He's got a point. If there are curses, we can't really rule out hauntings. It would seem awfully arbitrary to draw the line there. Well, I definitely don't want to be down here alone then. Please? I don't know. Look, if something is haunted, I'm gonna punch it in the nose before it even gets to you. So noble. But I don't think the skeletons have noses anymore. You're right. Ugh, that makes it even worse. Ah! What was that noise? Something or someone crashes to the ground. Ah! Ah! What? I don't know. It's okay. Not knowing is not okay. I spin around to the supply shelves. A dusty-looking can rolls under the spice rack. Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry. I don't want you to be down there anymore, Avery. Are you worried about me? Yeah? Why don't you come up here instead, and then we can close the door? I'll help you up the stairs. This is a waste of time. We're becoming a paranoia feedback loop. I better get out of here. Deal. I'm coming up, and we can go have some tea instead. I'll try to find some witch relics or whatever some other time. Right now, Hayes is standing at the top of the stairs, hand outstretched. I creep up the creaky steps, take his hand as we reach the top. That was a close one. Probably. His hand is a little clammy, but it's not bad. Was he really that worried about me? That's kind of sweet. I kind of don't want to let go yet. You know, to comfort him. He could use it. Gay people on my computer, in my phone, in my visual novel. Well, that was a bust, mostly. It's kind of nice to talk to Hayes, I guess. Feels good getting close to everybody here. Sort of like I finally have a social life. Well, sort of. I guess I'm still hanging out with a bunch of cats, one way or another. Back to the drawing table and the curse business, huh? I drift from person to person, helping everybody out with what they're doing for a while, but eventually the urge takes over. I just want to play with the cats. Shunsuke gets all excited when I bust out the bell toy. Guess I'd be excited too. Owl gets messed up on the catnip toy. Meow is swatting at his own tail, but I think his tail might be winning. Valentine is rolling around, kicking at nothing in the air. Seems to be having plenty of fun without me. Marina chases a feather on the string all the way up to the platform. Wish I had that much energy. And then they started taking naps, and that seems... Sleepy little guy. Here's the most gender image in the entire fucking game. The gender of it all, the sheer gender. Will someone please exhume Avery from that pile in the corner? Huh? Gender. Look at those fucking pants. Those are some gender-ass pants. This looks like a fucked up, like, someone tried to make an off-brand Furby, but have never, like, sewed in their life. I jump up with a start. When did I fall asleep? Good morning, sleepyhead. Why is there garland on my head? In fact, I seem to be covered in cat toys. What the heck? Well, we tried to wake you up. With catnip? What is all this? Finley. What? I just put a mouse there to see if you'd wake up. And then you didn't, so I put another. And another. And another. I got some really cute pictures out of it. Oh my god, don't put those on the blog. Why would I ever do that? I fling a catnip mouse at Finley as hard as I can. It ricochets off her head. Ow! Hey, okay, they won't go on the blog. Good. Today, no. Finley, be nice. All of you, stop distracting from the matter at hand. Dinner has arrived. I thought you were gonna actually make dinner, not just order takeout. We usually order takeout on off days. It's nice to get a change of pace and try some other restaurants around here. And there are fewer dishes to wash. The cuisine du jour is brought to us by the Thai restaurant downtown you all so enjoy. Avery, I believe you'll be experiencing their splendor for the first time tonight. What'd you get? You didn't ask me what I wanted from the menu. I did, actually. You mumbled something about pad thai, then rolled around on top of a bunch of cat toys. Well, I mean, that's what I would have wanted anyway, so... I look over at the tables. It looks like they pulled them all together into one long row again. Takeout boxes pile up on the center table, and all the places have already been set. Bon appetit, my dear employees. Pack descends on the takeout boxes. After some sorting, we're all settled with our respective food, and we sit down for dinner. Graves takes his seat at the head of the table. Well, he claims it in name, but he's hardly sitting at all. When he's not flitting between us and offering us drinks, he's standing behind his chair and telling his story in as grand a Graves gesture as you'd imagine. When I was in college, none of you would have recognized me. What, did you take a break from your goth phase? Go grunge for a while? I would never break style. No, in fact, if anything, I suppose you could say I was more goth then. I had long black hair, and I would wear such elaborate makeup. If anything, that sounds more on brand than you are right now. Why stop? You can't imagine how much time that took from my day. I have a business to run now, after all. Dad showed me a photo once. One of you with your bandmate. Who? The guy with the mohawk? I don't know how he got such a huge hawk. Ah, yeah. It was pure witchcraft, that hair. He's doing it on purpose, isn't he? With the witch jokes? Wait. You were in a band. Are you really surprised by that, Landry? Come on. Everyone was in a band in the 90s. I don't recall that stereotype, but yes, I was, in fact, in a band. I bet it was called, like, Masters of the Night or something like that. No, Avery, it was not. I'd thank you to give me more credit than that. Nah, more like Nightly Nightshade? Or Dark Carousel. No. Or Sorrows of Blood. Et tu, Hayes? You are all so cruel. You have to tell us the real name or they'll keep going. I refuse to further enable this slander. It was Spider Coven, with an X. Reese! What? How do you spell spider with an X? Goth willpower. You're kidding me. They had a song that was called something like Rose Baptism. I only remember the parts that weren't in French, but... No. It went something like... No, this is traitorous. My own pupil betrays me. Trapped within my own mind. Something in French. My will dissolves to blood. The soul's red rind. Life is but a march towards death. Right, Graves? Graves isn't listening to us anymore. He's pacing around and mumbling in agony. How do you know all this, Reese? Graves and my dad went to college together. He went to their shows. He met your mother at one of them, if I recall. You have me to thank for your very existence, my boy. Ugh, don't put it like that. Everyone's laughing and having a good time, even Graves is being a good sport. This is nice. I wonder how long they've been working together. They're all like a big family. Graves is a lot more charming than I thought. He knows how to work a crowd, at least. I'm starting to get it. I guess this is why no one's all that mad at Graves, even if they're going through this weird nonsense. He's kind of like everyone's weird but benevolent uncle. We all chat over dinner, then coffee, and before I know it, the sun is totally gone. How long have we been doing this? Shoot, I better get home and feed Mochi before he throws a fit. He gets real passive-aggressive when he's fed late. It is quite late. I'll take care of the dishes and sundry, so please relax and prepare yourselves to face the day tomorrow. Yeah, I guess we all better get going, huh? Later. Mason's already headed out the back. She hardly even turns her head when she waves goodbye. Alright, everybody. See you tomorrow. Boy, it got late. Streetlights are on, but I sort of hate walking the back roads at night because they're kind of sparsely lit. I don't know why, it just feels like that's a bad idea tonight. I decided to take the other way home. It's a bit longer, but the store lights are brighter once I get through this alley. Besides, it's pretty nice out. There's a lot of rusty junk on the street. Someone just Did someone just dump their crappy old bike here? Rude. How long has this been here? It looks like it's been around for years, but I don't remember seeing a messed up bike like that yesterday. I should be more observant. Graves should complain about it to someone. Doesn't make the walk to the cafe look all that good to customers. I can't shake this creeping feeling clawing up my spine. It's a quiet neighborhood, and I've never felt this something. Something feels different, off, eerie. I haven't been getting much sleep lately. I could be imagining it. I don't know. All I know is I want to be home. There's one other person on the street. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. What is he doing? That's a weird place to loiter. Is he lost? I should offer him directions. As I get closer, he whips his head up and stares me down with this intense gravity, threatening to root me in place and allowing the chill in my spine to sink in its claws. I sever eye contact and hurry on my way. Never mind, I shouldn't talk to him at all. Maybe I should have crossed the street to avoid this, because I seem to have his attention now. Out of the corner of my eye, when I pass, I see his head move to follow me. I walk faster. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, making things up, but I'm not about to stay and find out what his deal is. Yikes. I feel like he's still watching me, but I'm not going to look back to find out. I walk even faster. Yikes. Maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill here, but that was creepy. I'm gonna stick to the back streets after all. I better go take care of Mochi before he jumps through the window and attacks me for food. I head upstairs and the rest of the night is pretty quiet. No more weirdos on the street, just a four-legged weirdo that lives in my apartment. But it turns out if I'd stuck around, I would have seen him continue on his way. I would have seen him take that back alley all the way to the cafe. I would have seen him stare into the window of the cafe for a long time, then up to the third floor. I would have seen him leave that rusty handprint on the shutters of the building across the street. Graves pops in and out of the cafe like a stray cat over the next couple weeks, never staying for long. Still don't know what he's doing when he's gone. The days come and go and we settle into a routine. Everybody shows up and does their thing. I'm getting better at my job, and I'm getting better at some other stuff, too. Hey Mochi, check it out! Mochi opens one eye and thumps his tail once against the side of the couch. I'm almost totally sure he understands me now, somehow. Whenever I talk to him, it's not like I'm talking to a sentient pillow anymore. He actually acknowledges what I say and responds. It's not that weird to talk to your pets anyway, right? I mean, it's not like he's literally talking back to me. That would be weird. I set two cola cans next to each other and take a step back. Are you watching? You better be watching. Okay, here we go. I concentrate and cola cans flutter apart into long ribbons like potato peels. They collapse on each other and form a jumbled mess of aluminum. There's some soft crunching while the ball of soda can wobbles around a bit. Shapes begin to emerge from the ball of aluminum ribbons. Arms, legs, ears, then before you know it, ta-da! A soda can sculpture of a cat. It's you! Mochi makes a little huffing noise, then closes his eyes. I set the cat sculpture aside with all the others. What, you don't think it looks like you? You're the worst audience. I'm gonna show the guys at the cafe. They'll appreciate it. I think I feel comfortable enough with my, magic, I guess. I might as well call it, to bring it up to everybody. I can demonstrate it now, after all, so it's not like they have any reason to not believe me. Real problem is figuring out how the heck to bring it up. I'm going to mull that one over a bit, but I suppose a day or two more of planning won't hurt. I should start getting ready for work. I've had a couple of days off, and I'm gonna go in, but I've still been going in to hang out with everybody almost every day. What can I say? I really like everybody there. Okay, some more than others. Okay, one especially more than others, but whatever. Okay, but again, first things first, we worry about the cat situation, then I'll worry about the cute coworker situation. I grab my keys, smoosh my face into Mochi's to say goodbye, he hates it, and then head on my way. That's my boy, that's my boy, that's my son. I haven't seen any trace of that creepy guy since I saw him a while back, but I've started trying that other route to and from work when I need a change of scenery. I'll ever just... It's not a great change, to be honest. There's still a lot of rust junk lining the road, and it feels like I see more every time I come down this way. So deliberately placed that there's no way it's even on purpose. Like a stack of old car parts that almost looks like a tower if you look at it the right way. It's almost artful. Today, though, there's a different addition to the walkway. Graves? He's right there, very much human, standing over the rusty, decrepit bike. He's so lost in thought, I wonder if he even notices I'm here. Graves? What's up? Oh, Avery. Just, assessing the litter around the cafe. Yeah, it looks like someone's been using this walkway as a trash dump. So they have. Gay people in my phone, littering on my goddamn sidewalk. Imagine. Do you think it's one of the shop owners around here? I know the culprit. The true matter is how to properly deal with its disposal. That's not our job. If you know who it is, then make them do it. Regretfully, I do not believe we can stop him. He looks so serious. I mean, I can't blame him. This is an eyesore and it's probably hurting business. I'll ever just be an eyesore, probably hurting business. That's me. That's what I do. That's my job. Oh my gosh, I can hear that party getting louder. That's so annoying. What a jerk. Who is it? Nobody you know. Don't worry about it. Well, I guess if he's not gonna stop, we should start cleaning it up. I'll help carry some of it. I roll up my hoodie sleeves and reach out to grab the rusty bike hand. Huh? Graves' hand. His fingers coiled tightly around my wrist, so quickly I didn't even see him move. Don't touch it. His eyes hold an intense, stern glow as his stare bores into me. For just a moment I feel that chill claw up my spine again. Oh, okay. Sorry. Forgive me. It's too dangerous to do this without the correct procedure. You haven't learned enough yet. This is a lot more complicated than just picking up trash, huh? Please, don't worry about it. Can't help wondering if this is related to some other weird things I've seen around here, you know? I'd rather you just focus on the cafe and leave this to me. Please don't worry about it. You're so opaque. I seriously don't get you at all. I've been hearing that since before I could speak. I'm used to it by now. I wish you'd just tell me straight up what's going on. Yeah, like, actually speak to your employees. Even just Reese, who's the only one who actually kind of knows what's going on and is your fucking assistant and protege. Like, and apprentice, like, sir. Anyone, like one single person. Because you already know this is dangerous, so what if something happens to you, then what the fuck do they do, huh? Idiot man? You expect them to be left alone just because they don't know jack shit? Like, sir. It's one of the stupidest things that people in media do, like, not telling other people, like, information that would only help them, like, not harm them. Because, in theory, if someone else knows or thinks they know, then they'll hurt them. Like, they probably will assume that the person knows. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Other than, that's just how it goes. If they want to, they will hurt the other person anyway. And if you think they will, they probably will, for any reason. Might as well give them an actual reason instead of making it seem like it's just out of the blue and potentially even more sadistic because there's no point to why they're hurting someone. Like, dude. Consider it a management problem. How's the job treating you? You do enjoy it here, yes? Well, maybe if I had a boss that told the truth, it'd be easier. No need to be contentious. Gay behavior. I'm doing the best I can. I am truly sorry for the mess, Avery. I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. Talk to the rest of the staff about that. Like, sir, that's 100% not me. I'm not the one you're supposed to be saying I'm sorry to, because I'm not the one who's turning into a fucking cat. Ugh. My bones. Ouch. Ouch, my bones. Best case scenario, this will be dealt with soon. We can all forget about it. And if the best case doesn't happen, then we have a new bridge to cross. Well, you best head in. Wouldn't want to be late after all. You gonna write me up or something if I am? I didn't think I'd need to after Finley got through with you for making her open by herself. Shoot, you're right. Well, later. Till then. There isn't much time until we open, so I hurry off to the cafe. Man's got the opening shift. Avery, there you are. I was starting to get worried. Sorry. I got sidetracked on the way here. I ran into Graves. I guess talking to the boss counts as work. No, it doesn't. Graves couldn't even keep hold of a topic if it was stapled to his hand. We hurriedly get to work finishing pre-open setup. Though it doesn't really matter because it's a slow morning. First person to come through the door isn't even a customer, it's Graves. Fancy meeting you here. You want some coffee? The usual? Not right now, thank you. Please pay me no mind, I'll be in and out today. Maintenance work. Finally! The sink in the kitchen has been backing up something fierce lately. Not that kind of maintenance, my friend. Security improvements. He blows through the building and disappears through the back door as quickly as he arrived. Reese watches him go and takes a few wavering steps towards the door before deciding against it. I guess even Reese can't outboss the boss. Security improvements, huh? What the heck is that supposed to mean? That was weird. Well, back to work, huh? Yeah. Hard to focus on work when I can see Graves pacing back and forth in front of the big glass storefront. Luckily it's a slow day, so I can excuse myself every so often to peek in on him. I think I just saw him bury something under a loose tile. At one point I dipped my head out to see what he's doing, and he's just standing there, staring at the wall, tracing a picture on it with his finger. I'm sure he's doing it to look busy, but then I catch a glimpse of something, like light reflecting off a piece of metal, and it flashes for a moment and then it's gone. I'm pretty sure that Graves' power has got to have something to do with with metal, and that's why he has like a sword cane and all that. Otherwise, I have no clue. Like, at all. Maybe I'm seeing things. Maybe he's doing something to the building. Something arcane, I guess. But even if he is, then why? Why is he suddenly so concerned about security? Is it like a magic anti-theft alarm or something? Or is it something more sinister? Can't help but think of his weird behavior this morning and is focused on the rust piles. Something must be coming. Something as serious as the cat curse. If he's just gonna leave us in the dark, I've gotta do something. It's time I finally talked to someone about magic, the book, the curse, everything. Hey, Hayes! Ah! He startles when I call his name. Oops, maybe next time I'll try waving to get his attention instead. When you get a minute, can I talk to you about something? It's pretty important. Oh, no. What? Did I do something wrong? What? I made you mad about something, didn't I? You're mad. I'm sorry. What? No! I'm not mad about anything. I'm sorry. You don't need to apologize for apologizing either. We're gonna get caught up in a loop here. You're right. Can we talk about it now? Just for my sake, please? I'm gonna worry about it all day if you say something like that. Are you okay? Yeah, totally. Sorry, I should have waited. Oh, no, I didn't mean... Oh, gosh. I'm making this really complicated, aren't I? He's so nervous. I thought we'd gotten to know each other well enough that he'd be over it by now, but it looks like I've still got a few barriers to break. I place my hand on his shoulder as gently as I can and give it a reassuring squeeze. He looks up at me with unabashed surprise. Well, at least I don't see any panic. Can we go to the basement to talk? Can we go to Graves' apartment instead? I'm not too fond of that basement. Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, Graves is gonna be busy doing whatever he's doing out there. Of course. Let's go. It's not too crowded in the cafe right now, and we're fairly well staffed, so I tell Landry we're gonna take a quick break, but I don't like the way that Finley's waggling her eyebrows at me and Hayes, but forget her. It's important to me that Hayes hears this before everybody else. I feel like he'd be a lot more comfortable hearing this from me directly instead of being surprised in some big group. Besides, I want to be the one to break the curse for him. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to be a hero or anything. Kind of just want to make him smile. I hope this doesn't freak him out too much in the interim. Should I sit down, or... If you want, I mean, it isn't like a big thing, you know? Well, it is, but... Okay. To get right to the heart of it, I think we're under a witch's curse. Oh, okay? No, like, I mean... Hayes is watching me expectantly with those beautiful eyes of his. I almost forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, let me start over. I found a magic book in the basement and I've been studying it. Basically, all I do besides work and sleep anymore. Wow, I had no idea something like that was here. I guess Graves will collect anything. Yeah, right? I was kind of surprised, but also sort of expecting it. I learned a lot of totally interesting things, but like, I'm kind of hitting a dead end, so I wanted to see if maybe you wanted to help me? We could study it together? Me? Yeah, you. I want to do this for everybody, and I think we can do it together. To break the curse. I don't know what I can do to help, but... Sorry, I don't think I'll be helpful, but I'll try, Avery. As long as you want to try, that's enough for me. We'll figure out the rest later. What should I do? How about a crash course in magic? The book is at my place, so as long as you don't mind coming over, we can study there. Oh, yeah, okay. Your place sounds, that sounds nice. Meet me out front once our shift is over, and it's not far so we can walk together. Okay. Okay, I can do that. Good. Alright, better get back to work. See you then. Okay, see you. My boy, that's my fucking boy. That's my little cinnamon angel. That's my little puddin' pop. I love this little guy. He's just a little guy. I make my way back down to the cafe. Finley's giving me a big sloppy wink as I step off the stairs. Yikes. So, how'd it go? How did what go? You and Hayes, huh? Oh my god, no. Don't get ahead of yourself. It's so cute. Did you melt his icy heart? I mean, I guess it's not icy, per se. Cool then. Chilly? Lukewarm? No, it's not like that. Your blushy cheeks are telling me otherwise. Come on, I mean it. I had to talk to him about something work-related. That's all. Oh, really? Come on, you can do better than that. If you need a little advice or a little push, I'll just let little Cupid Calico over here know. I'm real good at this kind of thing. I'm gonna ignore you now. I'm really good at planning dates. I can give you some ideas. Not listening. What is this, middle school? Is she gonna put it on a gossip blog or something? I head toward the stairs just in time to see him. He's standing at the top of the steps, staring down at me and Finley talking. When he sees me, I see his shoulders jolt and he hurries to clean the espresso machine a little too vigorously. Crap. He heard all of that. He pretends I'm not here, so I'll pretend to be busy too, in the kitchen, away from cute boys in glasses and nosy calico girls. I spend most of the afternoon doing busy work for Mason. Finley and Landry are covering the floor, and Hayes is upstairs cleaning. I don't know where Reese went, but I'm glad he's gone. He'd definitely have something to say about my meeting with Hayes. Our shift ends, and I wait for Hayes outside. It shouldn't be long now. I hope he's still coming. I wouldn't ditch me over Finley's teasing, would he? Finally, I see a skinny Siamese cat around the corner. Sorry for the delay. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. How are you? I'm okay. Why? Just wondering. Oh, okay. Thank you. Alright, let's get going, shall we? Lead the way. Takes us a while to get to my place. Cats are pretty quick, but I don't want to make him run to keep up with my pace. It's not like he's my pet or I'm walking a dog. Maybe I should have offered to carry him. No, he would have hated that. It's probably better to do it like this. I wonder if anyone's watching us? It feels like a classic story of a stray following somebody home. Except he looks too elegant to be a stray. He's beautiful. I can't imagine anyone would let a cat like him outside. Oh. Wow, was that weird? It was weird. I'm gonna stop thinking about it. We arrive after some time. By some time, I mean time for me to be super hungry. Oh, crap. Just before we head in, I remember my place looks like a trash bomb went off. I can't let him see this. Wait there for a second, okay? I gotta take care of something real quick. Okay. I'll be right back. Pizza boxes, soda cans. I'm keeping all the cat sculptures. Dirty laundry, crumpled napkins. All of it has to get out of here. I shovel things in a bag and run the trash to the chute. It's a rush job and it's far from everything that needs to be done, but it's a little more presentable in there for now. Okay, sorry to keep you waiting. Come on in. Ta-da! Welcome to my humble abode. He can hide the expression on his face all he wants. I can see his ears flicking back and forth. I know enough about cat body language to know that means he's... Okay, I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Is everything okay? Did I miss something while cleaning up? Oh no, I was thinking, I don't know, it's not what I thought. It doesn't feel like you, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's my aunt's place, so I don't really get to say in the decor. I wouldn't have all the precious ceramic figurines. So that's why. It's not you, but it's still welcoming, I think. Feels friendly. I'll tell her you said that next time she emails me. She'll appreciate it. Will she mind if you have somebody over? I don't see why she would. Okay, good. Does it even count as having somebody over when they're a cat? Haze towards the living room, tail curled behind him, tentatively sniffing in the air like a regular cat in a new environment. Crap, I hope I don't shove dirty socks between the couch cushions and forget about them again. Avery, you're a fucking disaster, and not only a disaster, a monster for this behavior. How could you do that to anyone? Let alone yourself. So, hey, what do you want for dinner, my treat? How does pizza sound? Oh, I don't know. Pizza will be hard to eat when I'm, like this. It never stops mochi. Who? My cat. I don't know where that fat trash bag is hiding, but you'll see him sooner or later. He likes to pick the cheese off. I'd rather not do the same, if that's okay. Sure, you name it and we'll get something else. I'm blurted out, but honestly I'm kind of stumped on what else to eat besides pizza lids. Cooking is out of the question for me. His tail thumps against the ground as he stares intently at his paws. I don't know. I don't have to have anything if it's too much trouble. Oh, please. I'll order some Chinese takeout, okay? I bet it'll be easy for you to eat fried rice or something. I think I saw a menu for a Chinese place slipped under my door the other day, so heck, might as well. Really, if it's too much trouble, don't worry about me. What's gonna be trouble is when I have two hangry cats at my house instead of one. I insist. Hangry? So chicken or pork? Vegetable? Vegetable's fine, please. You got it, dude. Oh, thank you. After a few quick taps on my phone screen, food is ordered. This is like a regular date if you consider dates to be eating takeout with a cat while sitting on a couch. I mean, I do. Your standards are at fucking rock bottom, my man. So, what's this book you mentioned? Can I see it? I mean, I presume so. You got eyes, bitch. Yeah, let's eat first, okay? I can't study on an empty stomach. Oh, sorry, I never thought about that. I used to read through lunch at school, so I guess I studied like that a lot. Oh, please. Friendless behavior, my man. I love you, though. Really? You didn't hang out with people with your friends at lunch? When it was nice, me and my friends would go outside and eat on the front lawn. Of course, we'd get in trouble like every single time, but that didn't stop us. That sounds nice, but I wasn't very popular growing up. What? But you're so sweet. How could anybody resist that? His tail flicks wildly, and he starts rubbing at his face with his paws. I almost feel bad, but I really just want to compliment him some more. Tell me more about what you were like growing up. It wasn't very interesting. I read a lot, I wrote some. Oh, writing. What'd you write? Nothing special. Sometimes short stories, sometimes poems. It's not worth mentioning. Aw, I think that's great. I think it's so cool when people write. I wrote a monologue for a drama once, but I got turned down to perform it. I guess it kinda sucked. I'm not surprised you were in drama. I think it suits you. You tend to naturally draw the spotlight. You think so? I didn't, get big parts or anything, or any parts at all, but enough about that. Do you still write? Sometimes. I still like to write poetry. It helps me work out my thoughts. Really? Can I see it sometime? Oh, I don't know. He looks scared, like I just asked something deeply personal. Well, I guess if he uses it to work out his thoughts, then it is pretty personal. I should drop it. What else do? You have to have some other hobbies too, right? I really like bird watching. Kinda hard to do that now, huh? Oh, not at all. If I'm quiet, I can hide in a bush and watch them from afar. My eyesight is better this way, so... It's a shame there aren't many varieties in the city. I did see a beautiful crow the other day. It was about my size, my cat size, and its feathers had such a lovely sheen. Whoa, weren't you scared it was gonna try and fight you or something? Oh no, it wouldn't. Unless I tried to steal its food, I imagine. But I'm quite fine without that. I think I'd get beat up as a human if I tried to steal from a crow. Hayes is smiling, but I see his ears begin to fold downwards. His posture wilts to something somber. I want to scoop him up. Oh, I hope I didn't remind him of something bad, especially not now when we're actually talking. Do you really think you can break the curse? Well, I think I did it on myself. Maybe we can figure out what I did tonight. If not, then we can just keep trying. I would... He hesitates. I would be okay if it didn't. I'd be okay with that. Eh? Do you want to stay a cat? Well, no, it's just... I'm not sure. I like some things about it. Like what? What can you do as a cat that you can't do as a person? Well, I don't know. I just like it. Yeah, this isn't going anywhere. It's fine. The food's here anyway. We eat in relative silence, if you don't count Mochi's insistent whining and begging for scraps. Better look next time, chump. I tear through my lo mein, and to my surprise, Hayes finishes almost all of his rice. Who'd have thought that a cat could pack away so much food? Where is he even putting it? So when you're a cat, does your appetite stay the same or something? Oh, sort of. I'm not sure, but I think somehow your stomach stays people-sized. I've seen Landry eat quite a lot. Possibly his body weight in food. As a cat, I mean. Huh, this cursed business is so weird. Guess that's a good reminder that we should get down to studying, huh? Oh, sure. Hold on, let me get the book. Why don't you get settled in while I get ready? Okay. I think I left the book in my bedroom. Yep, there it is under the pile of laundry I threw in here to try to make the apartment look cleaner. You monster. I grab it along with the cipher and return to the living room. He doesn't look like he moved from that spot on the floor. I don't think that counts as anything even kind of settled in. I plop down on the couch and pat the cushion next to me. Come up next to me, I'm not gonna bite. Okay. Sheepishly, he climbs up onto the couch cushion and settles into a neat little cat loaf. Oh, a neat little guy. I wonder if it's comfortable to sit like that? It must be if everyone does it. I show him how the cipher works. At first he reads silently over my shoulder, but he reads a lot more quickly than I do, so we fall out of sync pretty quickly. It ends up being a lot easier for both of us if I read out loud, so I do that. He watches me, still, as if transfixed by my words. I've gotten over the pretty basic stuff, but maybe I should ask him to try it out. That's how teaching works, right? You gotta give homework. You wanna give it a shot? I'm not ready for that, sorry. Don't worry about it. Now, where was I? I read for a while. I start to feel sleepiness tug at me. I think I need to take a break. Hey, you getting sleepy? Only a little. If you want to stop, it's fine, but I don't mind if you want to keep going, too. I look down. He doesn't look nearly as tired as I feel. In fact, he looks like he's enjoying it. Oh, I can't say no to that. No, I'm just checking. Okay. Encouraged by his excitement, I continue to read well after night has fallen. Huh? Where am I? When did I fall asleep? How did I fall asleep curled up in such a ridiculous little ball? I sit up with a start. I'm on the couch, just like I left off, but the sun's up now. Hope I didn't oversleep and miss work or something. The takeout containers are still on the table. Whoops. Where's the book? It looks like it fell to the floor. I must have kicked it off the coffee table when I put my feet up. Guess I knocked right out. Did you sleep okay, Hayes? No response. I look down. There's nothing there but the cushions. I wonder when he got up. Hayes? Hayes? He's nowhere to be seen. He's gotta be around here somewhere. It's not like he could open doors like that. Or maybe he can? I clearly don't know anything about how any of this works. Maybe he used some magic to, like, will the door open? Wow, if he did, he picked it up fast. Well, I'm gonna take a shower and get changed real quick. If you're here, give me a shout. I'll be back in a few. Aside from a cat meowing outside, there's no answer. I take a quick shower. He's not in the bathroom either. I checked. By the time I get back out and dressed, I still don't see him. Huh. Guess he really did leave. Wish he would have said something if he was just gonna go. Oh, there's that cat again. Sounds really close, but it's not Mochi. He's right over there, sleeping like a dumb-looking lump of cat. Is there a stray in the courtyard? Hayes! I forgot. Hayes, why did you... Oh, Hayes. I check out the window and see a scared-looking lump of cat clinging to a tree branch. Is that... Hayes? Is that you? Hayes' ears flatten until they almost disappear, and he looks at me with wide, mournful eyes. Yep, that's him. How on earth did you get out there? No response aside from a sad, dwindling mule. Is he being stubborn? Are you okay? Please help. I'm stuck. Jeez, hold on, buddy. I'm not sure how well that branch would support me, so it's better if I don't go out there and climb up. I'd end up knocking us both to the ground. I reach out of the window towards Hayes, but he's just out of reach. Can you get a bit closer? I'll grab you, but I can't come get you because I'll break the whole branch off. I'll try. He scoots forward, glued to the branch, until I just barely feel his fur at my fingertips. I get a grip on him that would probably piss a real cat off and pull him back inside. Clings to my arms. His claws hurt. Probably needs a moment to calm down. Oh, Hayes. He buries his face into the crook of my elbow. That's a baby! That's my boy! I'm not sure what else to do, so I hold him tight against me. Oh, that's a little guy! Oh my god, he's so little. He's so little. He's just my little man. Look at him. I can feel his little heart pounding. It's alright, you're not gonna fall. We stay like that for a few moments. Gradually, the tension eases from his body. I feel him heave a sigh against my arm. He relaxes his claws, and only then do I realize they're hooked into my shirt. I have to kind of shimmy to pry him loose. He's not much help. What I really notice is how he's keeping his head turned away from me. Gingerly, I place him back on the couch, and he takes a deep, shaky breath and burrows between one of the throw pillows and the arm of the couch. His tail thrashes wildly behind him. Hayes? What's wrong? You're gonna make fun of me, just do it. Why would I do that? Because it's ridiculous. Some idiot who turns into a cat gets struck Stuck in a tree he put himself in because he's afraid of heights, just like he's afraid of everything else. Hello, welcome. We're playing Catboy Dating Simulator, and I'm dating the anxious white boy. Cousin has entered the chat. Everyone else cower in fear. But yeah, here's Hayes. He just got stuck in a tree because he's a fucking dork, and I love him. Come on, dude. You know I'm not like that. I wouldn't make fun of you. I would. I know that's not true. I've never heard you make fun of anybody. Of course not. Nobody deserves that. But you do? Sometimes? I don't know if this is appropriate or not, but I reach my hand beneath the pillow to scratch him behind the ears. Seems like a comforting thing to do, but maybe I'm treating him too much like a real cat. He starts, but doesn't move away. I don't think he minds. I don't think that's true. Not for anybody, but especially not you. He doesn't answer. Can you at least tell me what you were doing out there? I promise I'm not going to get mad or make fun of you or anything. I felt bad for imposing. I thought I'd get an early start back at the cafe. I wanted to, I don't know, make coffee, make breakfast, or something to thank you for everything. And I just imposed even more. Ah, jeez, you don't have to break your neck over me. Figuratively or literally. I appreciate the offer, but you don't impose at all. I brought you over because I wanted to, okay? If anything, I was the one being selfish. Can I... Yeah, it's a time before when I'm streaming before 1 a.m. Pacific time. And it's only because I got bored. May I still make you something? Because I want to. I can be selfish too. Yeah, sure. We should get going. We'll catch hell from Reese if we're late. You're right. We walked to the cafe with Hayes draped across my shoulders. That's so cute. It's my idea, but he didn't protest. I guess he's not that scared of heights. Once I spot the cafe, he taps my shoulder. I can walk the rest of the way. Thank you. Yeah, sure. I pluck him off and set him on the ground. He waits for me to pass. When I turn to make sure he's still there, he's human again. He offers a weak smile when our eyes meet, but then something more interesting on the ground. Guess we should keep moving. That's my boy. There's Mason. There's Mason. And there's Hayes. There's our boy Hayes. You see, he's got like the triple layers. See someone with 3 layers of clothing on. Like this, chaotically. I like your trans pride shirt, basically. And there's Mason. She's fucking based. We're early. Mason's here, but that's not unusual. She moves her head, heaving a gruff nod of acknowledgement before getting back to work. So, cappuccino, right? You know it. Right. Wait here. He disappears upstairs to coffee it up. I'm not sure what else to do, so I sit down in the cat corner and start playing with Ramona. Oh, baby kitty cats. Kibby cats. Look at all these kibby cats. Look at that one has a triangle. I love you. Hey buddy, you're getting pretty big. Guess you've been eating your cornflakes. I've gotten pretty used to talking to cats. It feels natural to talk to them like they're people. I enjoy watching their ears swivel around while I talk to them. None of my coworkers do that. Too bad, too. I think it'd be pretty cute, but at least Ramona's doing it. Then again, I got the laser ready. She goes hog wild trying to catch it. Now Junta's getting in there. Huh? Hey, what's with this furry avalanche? It's gonna end up in a fight if I don't do something. I pick up another pointer with my left hand, and then another, and one more with my right. Time for a laser show. Feels like I'm at a rave or something, but the cats are super into it. I've got like 6 of them darting around. Dance, my puppets. From around the corner, I hear a stifled laugh. My entire fan base of 5 people, yeah. Oh yeah, it is a Dorito cat. Yeah. The one person I know with Pacific time is busy with probably work or school right now. I whip my head up to see Hayes standing there, hiding his laughter behind a cup of coffee. I'm going to have to charge admission for the show, you know. Sorry. I totally didn't burp there. No one look at me. No one fucking look at me. Sorry if I'm intruding. Coffee's ready? Yeah. Oh, it's on the table. I have to go. Bye. Well, he's in a hurry. Ramona and the others will have to wait for now. There's a big cappuccino mug over there with my name on it. I pick it up and go to take a sip, but something catches my eye first. A heart? Oh! Does that mean... Nah, it's an easy shape. I shouldn't try to read tea leaves in latte art. Hayes put a heart in the latte art. I love this man. This little guy. He also makes a cute cat when you're doing your interview, and it's very good. I can feel my heart pounding. Okay, stop. Now's not the time for this. I busy myself bussing tables and refilling condiments before the cafe opens. It never takes as much time as I hope it will. Where'd Hayes go? I don't hear him upstairs anymore. You can't just drop a heart latte on someone and vanish. Our shift's starting and he's supposed to be out front with me today. Hey Avery, you ready for the shift? Oh, Landry, what are you doing here? I thought you were on cat detail today. I switched with Hayes. He said he wasn't feeling well, so I asked if he could help with the cats instead. I like waiting tables more than he does, so I'd never mind swapping that out. I'd offer the same to you, but, well, you can't exactly do cat detail. Can't say I'm too broken up about that. Yeah. Well, let's get this started. You got it. This is weird. Yeah, his name is basically Laundry. He's a fucking mess. He's a big helpful guy, but also kinda stupid. Just like a little bit. The ittiest bit of stupid. And I appreciate that in a man. Hayes didn't seem sick earlier. Is he hiding from me? Why would he do that? Landry and I work well together when we're waiting tables, but I'm not exactly a prime partner today. I keep messing up. Kinda, but he's also like... It's just like a kind of a lack of common sense. And like just generally just not knowing something. But he's very handy. He does all the like making all the ramps and everything here. And he's very helpful and like kind of a leader. More so than fucking Reese, who's the assistant like manager. But Reese has all the common sense, so... He's not with any of the cats. I know, I can't stop looking. Seriously, what gives? It's not until after the lunch rush being a generous word, that I finally spot his little feline face. Ah, Hayes. His ears pop up and his tail goes rigid like an antenna. What are you doing over there? You doing okay? He does this little fright shuffle and darts off into one of the cat trees. What the hell? How am I supposed to respond to that? More importantly, how am I supposed to work when I keep worrying about this dumb boy? Hey Avery, can I talk to you in the kitchen for a second? Crap, how badly did I mess up? Am I in trouble? Sure? Mason and Finley are here, talking and working. More accurately, Finley's doing all the talking, and Mason's doing all the working. I really think you'd like that Oh, hey guys. Oh, don't mind us. I just wanted to talk to Avery for a sec. Oh, something wrong? It's okay, Finley. I'll talk to him about it. You can't say that and not tell me anything. What's bugging you, Cupcake? If they tell you, you'll blab to everyone. That's such an unfair characterization of me. When would I ever do that? How about when you leaked the story about my old girlfriend? Yeah. Yeah, the leggings. The leggings are a time. This is a fit and a half. And she has the hair. Mason, I love Mason. Look at her. Mason canonically had a girlfriend at one point. We fucking love to see it. How about when you leaked the story about my old girlfriend? What? Well, or the time you tried to convince everyone I was quitting? Oh, come on. Wow, I'm never gonna tell you a secret. I am being so bullied right now. I'm gonna go tell Reese. This isn't really helping your case. And with that, she's gone. Alright, now that the cafe's ears are gone, tell me what's up. Well, I'm worried about Hayes. I think he's avoiding me. Huh. I think you're worrying too much. He's just feeling really anxious today, so I think he wants some quiet. He was fine this morning. What's he anxious about? I didn't ask, to be honest. I don't want to pry. I'm worried maybe I did something wrong. Why would it be something you did? Well, I mean, we walked here together, so I thought maybe I did something to tick him off, you know? Oh, is that where he was yesterday? I see. Don't smile like that, jeez. Yeah, he came over yesterday. How did you know? We usually walk home together. Our apartment's on the same complex. Didn't know that. You want me to try to talk to him for you? Maybe I can find out what's going on? Leave him alone. Her head spin towards Mason like a pair of synchronized owls. She hasn't even looked up from the tomato she's chopping, but I guess she's been listening the whole time. Don't push him. He needs space and time. Yeah, you're right. Hayes does things at his own pace. He'll come to you when he's ready. And what if he doesn't? What if he doesn't tell me what's wrong and just hopes it goes away? I've been through that before and nobody likes it. There's other ways to communicate. She turns away and dumps the tomatoes in a pan. I mean, she'd be the first person who'd know about other ways of communicating. But how's that supposed to help me? Mason has a point. Maybe a bit of both is for the best? Yeah, I'll think about it. Okay. Why don't you take lunch, Avery? Maybe you'll think better on a full stomach. Got a plate right here. Oh, thanks, guys. If you need any help later, let me know, okay? Thanks. I grab a plate of bruschetta, today's special, and head back out to the dining room. Fuck yeah, bruschetta fucking bangs. Bruschetta's one of the best things ever. It's one of the best creations. Putting things on bread is really the only human innovation that matters. Still not sure what I'm supposed to do. It's not like I'm gonna ask him what's up with Morse code. I can see him over there. He doesn't run away, but he doesn't make eye contact either. I've never eaten bruschetta more grumpily, frustratedly. When I sit and sulk, I'm picking up stray tomato bits and shoveling them in my mouth. I see something roll past my feet. It's a pen, quickly pursued by Owl. Give me that. Come to think of it, maybe Owl's onto something. Hayes says writing poetry helps him sort out his thoughts. Maybe I should try? If nothing else, a note's probably less scary than talking. He might like that. I should make it a poem. I'm gonna make this good. Sir. Yeah. Bread, the holy spirit of food. Fair. Avery, my man, please don't do this. Roses are red. Henry VIII had gout. Can you tell me what's wrong? It's bumming me out. Nailed it. Fucking Christ. I scribbled a message on a napkin with a pen I confiscated from Owl. She looks like she wants it back, but she can go play with the millions of toys that are actually meant for cats. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, mozzarella, tomato, and bread. True. I fold it up as nicely as I can into a little bird. Not very nicely at all. I never said I was good at origami. And place down the cat tree. I think I see him watch me put it down. Now I wait and watch. Is he gonna get it first? Shunsuke loves eating napkins. Hayes chops over, picks it up in his mouth, and disappears. Score. Great work out there. Shunsuke didn't stand a chance. I should get back to work. A little bit later, I see Hayes walk upstairs. A little bit after that, I see him as a human. Looks like he's writing. I try to ignore it, but it's easier said than done. I alternate between checking on customers and checking on him. He's been writing for a while. This is a good time to find a way to distract myself, so I make a supply run to the basement. Maybe I'll just stay down here and rearrange coffee beans by size and color. Or maybe Mason's gonna get mad at me, so I don't mess around too much. Yeah! Okay, so everyone else in the cafe turns into a cat the second they leave the cafe property grounds. The owner of the cafe, however, Graves, seemingly is not affected by the curse, but also there's a cat that has the same like eyes as him because he has heterochromia, and has and is like a black cat and like has been like watching and also kind of helping Avery, so he might be like affected by the curse in a different way. Anyway, Avery is not able to turn into a cat and hasn't because they somehow broke the curse and are trying to figure out how to help Hayes break his curse. And in every different route, it's like you're helping a different person try and break their curse in different ways because they're all reacting to it in different ways of being like magic, witches, I don't know. When I get back upstairs, Hayes is waiting for me in the kitchen. He's got a scrap of folded up paper in his hands and he holds it out to me. I can practically feel the steam coming out of his ears. Sort of makes my face heat up too. He shoves the paper into my hands. Read it later. Not yet. Read it when I'm back out there, okay? Bye. He darts out of the kitchen, fleeing back to the dining area. I love my man. Look at him. What's a fair amount of time lead? 10 seconds? 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, 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 10. Close enough. I open the meticulously folded paper and read. I'm glad I met you in the cafe, blustering in like a wandering stray. I couldn't do much but gawk wide-eyed at the way you challenged fate in stride, a path I cannot follow to my dismay. Through camaraderie day to day, my heart's moved in a particular way, the sentiment could not be denied. I'm glad I met you in the cafe. Though my fears don't easily allay, I move ever forward towards the day when uncertainty can be brushed aside. In my feelings I may at last confide. Till then I cannot do more than just say, I'm glad I met you in the cafe. When your boy just makes you poetry, when your boy... Oh my god, I fucking... Hayes. I don't think you can hear it, but they fucking started vacuuming. I hate it here. Anyway, I'm losing my mind. I fold the paper back up carefully as I had it folded in the first place and tuck it into my pockets. You alright? Yeah, wow, nobody's ever written me a poem before. Wow, keep him. Oh, it's not like, not like a love poem or anything. It's like a poem about writing a love poem. Or about not writing a love poem. I'm not sure how to take it. I don't get poetry. I don't either, but I suppose this is a good time to start trying. I still feel like... I don't know how to explain it, but my heart feels rumbly. Motherfucker! It doesn't show up on the mic thing. Oh my god. I hate it here. I have been going for like an hour and 48 minutes. But I did want to try and finish this route, but then... They're not gonna stop vacuuming. They're gonna vacuum for like an hour. Because I live in a hell world. Gosh darn it. It might be the vacuum, or it might also be my laptop fans. My heart feels rumbly, like my mind's floating and I have to corral it before I stumble back to the real world. That's so cute. They're so cute. Everything alright, Avery? Huh? Oh, yeah, let's do this. I think I see Hayes talking to Finley upstairs, but she's actually being quiet for once, so I can't really eavesdrop. Figures, the one time she uses her indoor voice is when I want to hear what they're saying. A large group of customers interrupts my amateur lip reading. Time to get to it. The group is pretty rowdy. They keep me and Landry pretty busy for the better part of an hour. After their meal, they order espresso. Time to go talk to Hayes if he's still up there. Hey guys, I need 6 cappuccinos, an Americano, and a flat white. Sure, coming right up. Oh, well, hello, Avery. Hi, Finley. You look like you've got a secret. What, me? No. We totally weren't talking about anything. Nothing important or pertaining to you, of course. Okay. Nothing about feelings or anything, you know? Not like... The sound of the milk steamer kicks up over us. I've never seen Hayes make coffee this loudly. You know, like... Okay, I get it. Finley turns back to her laptop and I watch Hayes finish the drinks. It's so cool how careful and precise he is when he's doing an espresso thing. When he's done, Hayes carefully stacks the cups on a tray. Before he hands it off to me, he slips a folded piece of paper under one of the saucers, then turns bright pink as he escapes again. My name's on the front. I stuff the paper in my pocket, head downstairs, and try not to jitter the tray right off my hands. It takes every scrap of willpower I have not to throw the drinks at the party, but I can't stop myself from scurrying off to the cat area to pretend I'm checking on them so I can read the note. Oh, another poem. Another poem already? Jesus Christ, I forgot this. I'm losing my mind, I'm sorry. I'm just, oh boy. I'm being gay, people, right now. To you, who I met in the cafe, we stand at the cusp of revolution. Please meet me towards the end of the day, so that we may find a solution to our feelings' evolution. Do y'all ever just... Revolution feels like a bit of a stretch, but I'm pretty blown away I'm pretty blown away that he's doing all of this. I'm still not sure how to react, so I tuck the note in my pocket and get back to work. The flow of customers winds down with the setting sun, so we clean up fairly early. Good work today, Avery. You're a real natural at this. It's nothing, really. I learned from the best. I had a good student. But hey, I gotta head out early today. You mind finishing up here for me? Yeah, sure, no problem. See you later. Landry's out the front door in a flash, and it isn't until I see the twitch of a tail that I had no idea where he could be in such a hurry to in cat form. Hey, buddy. I'll be upstairs in Graves' apartment for a bit. Gotta do some laundry. And Finley's gone, too. Didn't she do her laundry yesterday? Who else is still around? I haven't seen Reese all day. Graves is a ghost, as usual, and Mason cleared out a while ago, also as usual. Did they all leave me to close up all by myself? I look up and see there's one person still here. Hayes is upstairs, counting something out on his fingers, mumbling something to himself. I try to sneak up to the edge of the stairs to see if I can see what he's saying. Da-da, da-da, da-da. No, the rhythm's all wrong. Okay, that doesn't help me. Not that matters. Turns out I'm bad at sneaking. Oh, Avery. I'm not ready yet. 1 minute. Okay. She is not doing laundry. She is not doing laundry. She is not doing anything. She's probably fucking snooping, knowing her, but I love her for it anyway. Okay, you cleaning the machine up there? When you're done, you can help me wipe down the tables? Yeah, sure, just don't leave yet. Huh. This is getting weirder. The lights go down. The heck, is it a brownout? Whoa. Hayes, did you blow a fuse or something? No, just give it a second, it's fine. In fact, can you just sit down for a minute, maybe? Yeah, sure. I'm in no rush, although Mochi would insist his dinner is a reason to rush, so I pull up one of the comfier chairs and settle in. I hear some mumbling upstairs. So, what's going on up there? Hayes lingers at the top of the stairs. He looks more nervous than I've ever seen him. I hope he isn't feeling sick or something. I've realized that I can no longer hide. A certain way my heart just grows and grows. I hope you can accept this verse with pride. My sentiment expressed in light and prose. Where's the light coming from? Is he holding a candle? Is he like hiding a candle? Some of the words still sound like mumbling, but I can tell he's trying really hard. He takes another step down, and I look up at him, waiting. Thinking on our bond with some reflection, I finally permit our lives resume. I refined my poem into perfection. It's time for me to let my feelings bloom. Light and now flower petals? What is this? Where is he even keeping this stuff? He takes another step down, and another, until he's finally at the bottom of the stairs. Confessions often make us feel confused. If I may please hold your attention rapt. Forgive me if this trick is overused. Without poetry, I find my feelings trapped. Oh, heck. Wait, that's not the right amount of syllables. That's not iambic pentameter. Is any of this incorrect iambic pentameter? Oh, crap. Hold on a second. Something's wrong. As he stops and counts in his head, the lights and flowers stop. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's something creeping up his arm. Are those bugs? It looks like TV static. Hayes, what's that on your arm? What? Oh god. Oh my god, my arm feels weird. Avery. Avery, get it off. Get it off me. Get it off, get it off, get it off. I leap from my chair and it falls over with a loud clatter. In a moment I'm at his side, but what should I do? What's happening? What is this? I don't know. I messed up the poem. I messed up the spell. Everything's going wrong. It's my fault. It's all my fault. I grab his hand and start trying to brush the static off, but before I know it, it's on my hand too. I fling my hand wildly, trying to shake it off. Some drops of it do, and a drop of static hits the floor and starts to spread. Spell? Hayes, were you using magic? Yes, I guess. I don't know. I thought I was. Help me? I don't know what to do. My magic isn't anything like this. I can't just throw trash at it. It's poetry, but oh god, oh god. My hand is covered in pins and needles, like I slipped on it weird. I bet he feels the same way. I start to freak out, but it's nothing compared to Hayes. His breathing becomes labored. I think he might be hyperventilating. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm the worst. It's gonna get us all destroyed. I throw my arms around him. I can feel the static crawling up my arm, but I need to stay calm, and I need to calm him down. He's shaking pretty badly. Hayes, it's going to be okay. Just take deep breaths, okay? I... He chokes out a sob and buries his face into my shoulder. Deep breaths. Breathe with me. In and out. In and out. Takes a few tries, but he follows my example. I'm so sorry, Avery. Avery. Shh, it's okay. I'm right here. The static runs all the way up his shoulders, creeping up his neck. I feel it on my other arm now. In spite of that, Hayes seems to be calming down with each breath. And then it stops spreading. Okay, okay. I think it stopped. You just have to stay calm and it won't spread. Ah! No. It's okay. It's okay. We can do this. I'm so sorry. You don't need to apologize. Thank you, Avery. I think I know what I can do to reverse this. Can you come up with a poem to make it go away? I hope so. It's the only thing I can think of. Okay, I trust you. Calm. What rhymes with calm? Psalm? Malm? Balm? Trom? Some of those aren't even words, but I think I've got it. Provide for us a healing balm to free us from this cursed state, and that we may again feel calm and finally will, all feel great? All feel great. My arms don't tingle anymore. They feel kind of cool, like minty toothpaste. I look down at us. The static is gone. Hayes, you did it. He doesn't respond. Instead, he grabs a handful of my shirt, buries his face against my chest, and immediately falls asleep. I let him rest. It seems like he needs it. What was all of that? It was so romantic, but he's been avoiding me all day, ever since we hung out last night. Was he planning on something like this the whole time? Is he trying to confess? I can't think of anything else it could possibly be, but my heart flip-flops, and when I think about a convenient possibility like that. After a while, my arm starts to cramp, so I might as well wake him up and ask. Hayes? You alright now? Groggily, he sits up, but he's squarely in my arms. His glasses are sitting askew on his face, and he reaches around my elbow and fixes them back in place. Oh, I'm sorry. He tries to get up, but I squeeze him right back in place. No, you stay right here. What was that all about? Well, forget about it, okay? It's nothing. No, I don't think it was. Just tell me, okay? No poetry, especially not magic poetry. No answer. He stares at my feet. My heart's going to pound out of my chest. Was I wrong? I was gonna say it, but now I'm starting to doubt myself. What if this is all a big misunderstanding? I like you. I think you're charming and attractive, and I just, it's hard enough, for me to make friends. I don't have a lot of them. I always thought that, liking someone would make things easier, to have someone you feel comfortable around immediately, but it actually kind of makes things harder. I've been a wreck, Avery. I'm more nervous than ever because I keep getting scared that I've messed everything up. You didn't mess anything up. I like you, Hayes. Like, romantically like you. I can practically feel him heat to boiling in my arms. He's so flustered. I think you're really cute, and I like how sensitive and smart you are, and I really admire that. I'm not like that at all, you know? Oh, I don't know what to say. It's okay. You don't have to say anything. That's cool with me. You don't always have to have something to say when you're spending time with someone, you know? I hate that every time I try to do something right, it just blows up in my face like this. Look, I think the gesture was sweet, but have I ever done anything right, like, basically ever? You've seen my apartment. You know I don't care about things being neat and perfect. You know, if I'd beaten you to sharing my feelings, it would have been sloppy as hell, and I think that's fine for me. Yeah, I suppose. I like the idea of grand gestures. I wish I was the kind of person who thought of that stuff without effort. I wish I was someone who was adventurous or spontaneous or naturally romantic. I don't know, man. I think that was pretty adventurous, spontaneous, and romantic. Even the last part, because now we get to cuddle. He turns bright red and looks down at the collar of his shirt, then peeks his eyes back up at me. Well, it wasn't really spontaneous. I did ask for advice. Oh yeah? Wait, did someone tell you to do that? Well, not the magic part, but Graves told me the way to someone's heart is through poetry. I don't think that's how the saying goes, but I'm not surprised Graves told you that. Really though, you asked Graves for advice? When did you see him? It was a few days ago. Oh, you've been thinking about this for a while. Hayes bites his lip and nods. Oh, and also, hold on, it's in my pocket. I didn't even think he was holding anything, but I think he just took my picture. Is that a camera? Finley said pictures or it didn't happen? So you did tell Finley. I thought she seemed kind of suspicious. Everyone's gonna know about this now. They already do. I asked for a lot of advice. Aw, that's really sweet, actually. A lot of advice. Oh, wow. Hayes nods and bites his lip again. I guess it's something he does when he's nervous, and it's absolutely adorable. Oh my god, you're so cute. Anyway, I've got a better idea for a commemorative photo. Oh? Come here. Pics or it didn't happen, sends you a selfie of me. Sends that selfie. Imagine. Gay people. Gay people win. Gay rights. Happy Pride Month. We're into the third act now. This is the part where the drama TM happens. I'm walking on the sun with stars on my shoulders and wind in my hair, or some other complicated metaphor. I don't know, I've just been so happy lately, it's great. I mean, work is still work and mochi is still mochi, but I've got a real cute crush I can spend my time with, and I'm starting to get to the bottom of this magical curse thing. Hayes hasn't written me any more poetry, which is kind of a blessing, but also a bummer. I liked it, but I don't know if I can handle any more magical mishaps. We sort of do our own things when we hang out, but we do them together. Fucking parallel play, autistic mood. It's like a whole autistic thing where, like, just being in the same room, both of you, like, existing in the same room is, like, a form of socializing. We love to see it. Autistic rights. Like, he reads and I throw myself across his lap and play that stupid idle game Finley got me started on. He's still really shy about initiating PDA, but it's only been, like, what, a day? Like Mason said, it takes time. I've been showering him with enough kisses and affection for both of us. He seems to like it a lot. Hayes gently sets his book down next to me, so I roll over to look up at him. We should probably get going soon, don't you think? Yeah. Mochi's gonna flip his top if I'm not there to feed him soon. Is he really that bad? The worst. I'll come home and hear him scratching and howling at the door like he hasn't eaten in decades. Sounds like he learned from you. Hey! He's loosening up a lot. I was so happy the first time he cracked a joke. At this rate, he'll be an expert at bullying me. Alright, I'll set you free. I roll my creaky bones up off his lap and off the couch. He stands and stretches. Your legs didn't fall asleep or anything, did they? No, I'm fine, thank you. But I could stand to stretch them with a bit of a walk. May I walk you home? You're so polite, of course you may. Shall we? I hold my arm out crooked and he loops his around it. We head out together, only pausing briefly to lock the front door. I let go after the latch clicks. Can't exactly hook arms with a cat, you know. Can you turn around? You got it. I walk a few steps ahead and wait, but I don't hear anything different. There are footsteps approaching behind me. Human footsteps. I don't understand. Eh? Did we break the curse somehow? Oh my god, I think so. Oh my god. I grab his hands and spin him around in a little dance. His laugh is the sweetest thing I've ever heard. Are you gonna be okay? I know the cat curse was important to you, to have downtime and all that. Well, I'll miss it for sure, but I don't know. There are other ways I can handle stress, I think. We can work on it together, you know? Of course. Curse broken. So what happens to break the curse is they learn their own kind of magic, and it kind of naturally breaks the curse. Probably because, like... yeah. It's like, I don't know. Them coming into their power helps them, like, not be cursed anymore, I suppose. It's way later than when I usually leave. Usually the sunset's still peeking out through the city skyline, but tonight the moon's already high. Back home, the crickets would be chirping full force right now. They get super noisy this time of year. Car noises echoed from the main roads are close enough. Want to come over for dinner? Yeah, everyone has a different kind of magic. So Hayes is based on, like, poetry. Finley's is based on, like, since she's, like, a social media gal, she literally, like, uses her voice. And she can, like, come up with certain phrases, and because they have meaning to someone else who also, like, understands them, it works. So if she says, like at one point she says #blocked, and then this creep dude who is, like, trying to harass her ends up fucking arrested. And Mason's is fire. Landry's is electricity, because he's, like, all happy and nice and, like, our kind of leadership role, but he secretly has anger issues. And Reese uses a seam ripper because his, like, father is, like, a famous fashion designer, like street fashion, So, like, yeah, like a famous street fashion designer. So he wants to, like, go and follow in his father's footsteps, but is, like, kind of stuck behind that shadow. So then once he figures out his own thing, he, can use the seam ripper and basically, like, opens up portals in space-time. And is in space and is made and can, like, go other places. And that one's pretty sick as hell, because he, like, uses a seam ripper and, like, rips the seam of reality, which is sick. Anyway. I'd love to, but I should make some stops. There's a lot more I can do outside of work now. I'd like to take advantage of that. Oh, no, I get it. I'd have so many plans if I were you. Though it's not like stores are open right now, so what are you gonna do? Well, it'd be nice to shower at my own place, so... Oh, geez, I hadn't even thought about having a shower at Graves' place, too. Ew. Well, I mean, it's very clean, so... It's just nicer to not feel like a house guest, I think. I understand. Go, get clean. Would you like me to walk you home first? Isn't your apartment way in the other direction? Nah. Go ahead, I'm not gonna make you do double work. Unless you want me to walk you home. No, I'll be fine. I'll talk to you later, okay? See you tomorrow. See you, babe. Oh! He's turning this red from a pet name. I can only imagine where this is gonna go from here. He's such a cutie. I lean in and kiss him. It's kind of nice to be smooching on someone who's almost the same height as me. No neck strain. Short king. There's a fucking thing where, when you're kissing, Mason, because Mason's so tall, that she's, like, leaning down and, like, cranes her neck to kiss you in the, like, image that they show, and it's so cute. Good night! Just as I turn to go, he grabs my wrist and whirls me to face him. He kisses me again, and the way he puts his hand on the small of my back, I think he was gonna try to dip me. He doesn't. I'm a little disappointed. But points for effort. He's getting bold. Bye! He trots off down the opposite street, and I swear I didn't know... If I didn't know it was that crappy video store, I'd think he's blushing so hard he's giving off a red light. I kinda wanted to follow him. The thing is, the curse only happens when they start working here. So, like, if as soon as they're employed, they get cursed. Which, like, you'd think you'd tell people, but everyone who reads the contract doesn't fucking understand except for Reese, who, like, knew what he was in for. It's so silly. But yeah, Hayes looks like he would get mugged. I kinda want to follow him, but I'll let thoughts of poetic former cats carry me home instead. It's a nicer walk that way, at least until I get closer to my apartment. As I round the corner, I feel a tense, creeping stiffness crawl up my back. My steps are slow, my legs are suddenly heavy. This is familiar, like that feeling I got the other day before I ran into that dude who kept staring at me. It's like someone's breathing down my neck or looming behind me, reading over my shoulder. Is someone following me? I whip around, just the street. I walk faster. I feel it growing with my every step towards the apartment. Dread hollows a burrow in my stomach. Why do I feel so anxious? I'm just going home. I don't even have far to go. Am I getting... Oh no. It's him. Did he find out where I live? Does he live here too? No, that'd be too much of a coincidence. My limbs freeze. I feel my heart shaking inside my rib cage. My head is swimming. Everything's wrong, and I can't place why. Howdy. Good evening. Good night. My voice feels small and foreign, like it's thrown by a ventriloquist. I try to beeline for the door, but he sidesteps and blocks my way. Now, why the hurry? Won't you answer a couple of questions, kiddo? His deep, drawling voice is saccharine venom. Listen, I can't do a deep voice. I try my best. He puts on a smile, but it's certainly not one that puts me at ease. Do you need directions? You seem lost. I can't keep the tremor out of my voice. He notices. Well, ain't you smart? Right to the point. Why, yes, I am lost. But I ain't looking for a place. Oh, I found that. Looking for a guy. Think you can help? I'm pretty new to the city. I probably can't. I reckon you can. Suppose I shouldn't mince words. You're a busy person. I'm already feeling guilty wasting your time. I'm trying to hunt down Graves. You seen him? Is he a friend? He can't be. He feels... See, I've been looking all over for my old buddy, and it's like he don't exist. Ain't that a shame? Yeah, I haven't seen him recently either. I am trying my best. I'm doing my best, TM. My best just happens to be a bit bad. A bit dog shit, if you will. Anger flashes over his face like an eclipse, vanishing as quickly as it had come. Too bad. We got so much to talk about. I suppose his apprentice will do. That'll send the message. Intent reaches my feet before it hits my ears. I'm running before I know it. I'm not dumb enough to stick around and find out what he means by send the message. I don't look behind to see if he's following. That would slow me down. I have to get to the cafe. I just have to run like I'm being chased, even if I'm not. I hear a sharp noise behind me like a metal bat hitting a home run. My foot gets stuck. On what? I don't know. But it hits the ground and stays there. The force knocks me over and twists my ankle in a way that shocks pain up my leg. I'm seeing stars and I want to crawl away. But I can't. I gotta speak to Graves about your manners. Didn't even excuse yourself. What a rude little kitten. I look down. My foot is covered in rust. Rust? His movement is molasses, like he's enjoying a stroll through the park. I crane my head over my shoulder to see him, but it's hard from this angle. If you'd been polite, we wouldn't need to fight. Didn't want to hurt you, kitten. I only need a couple of answers. But if you want a duel, I ain't gonna complain. Promise you won't run away, yeah? I won't play dirty if you won't. I don't think I could break this rust without breaking my ankle off. Feels like it's already broken. Tears sting my eyes. I can barely use magic to make trash sculptures. How am I supposed to use it to fight? I'm doomed. You haven't changed a bit, Noct. Still pushing around the weak to excuse your own maleficence. Never been so happy to hear my boss's voice. Graves. Graves will know what to do. I know it. And here you come, acting like you ain't got nothing to do with it. Gonna get me all nostalgic, old man. From out of nowhere, Graves is already next to me. He kneels down and places a hand on my foot. What's he holding? Are you hurt? Don't move, this may burn a little. Sensation washes over my rusted foot like stepping in a puddle of battery acid. Well, maybe that's a bit extreme. It burns, but it doesn't hurt. Rust crumbles to dust and I'm free. I flex my ankle. It doesn't feel great, but I can at least put weight on it now. Graves stands between me and Noct. With a flourish only Graves could accomplish, he pulls a sword from his cane. Yeah, he is a goth elf. Thing is, you only unlock the Graves romance route once you've done every other route. So we finally did every other route. This is the last one, and then next time I play Hustle Cat, I'm definitely going to be romancing Graves. So I'm finally going to know what the fuck is up with him, because he and Mason are the only routes I didn't know in full. I kind of knew Finley's route. But, yeah. It's good shit. With a flourish only Graves could accomplish, he pulls a sword from his cane. What a perfect weapon for him. Noct shoves his hand in his pocket and rests on his metal bat like a cane. Just standing there, waiting. How are you now? Can you stand unassisted? Yeah, thanks. Who is that? If you'll recall the bike in the alley... I almost forgot. The one that rusted over? The one Graves told me not to touch? This is why? Meet the source of our collective woes. Aw, come on now. After all we've been through together. Avery, I don't imagine this will end well. I've a favor to ask. Whatever you need, boss. He drops the cane sheath and takes my hand. His eyes are fierce, fire and ice, staring into mine. I feel like I shouldn't blink. I give it to you. All of it. Take care of it for me, Avery. What? All of what? Everything. Everything of mine. You'll understand. Now go, as fast as you can. Go to the cafe. You'll be safe there. What was that all about? I don't feel any different. Why are you dawdling? Go! If you stay and help Graves, you get turned into a Rust statue right next to him. Both of you kind of die, TM. It's like a bad end thing where it's like it just, like, it stops right there. Don't you worry, kitten. I'll catch up. Nox's words haunt me as I run best I can on my sore ankle. It hurts with every step, but I can't stop. Hayes! I gotta find Hayes. I need his help as much as he needed mine. I just hope I can keep running on this foot before it balloons up or before the pain gets to be too much. It's a few blocks later when I remember I have a cell phone and so does Hayes, and I have his number. I grab the phone from my pocket and mash the buttons as best I can, nearly calling my parents in the process. This is the last thing they need to hear from me. But still, I manage to get Hayes' number pulled up. The phone rings. I hope he's not in the shower yet. Pick up, pick up! I know you hate talking on the phone, but this is an emergency. Trying to communicate via telepathy doesn't work, unsurprisingly. Avery? Hello? Oh, surprise, maybe it does. Hayes, watch out. There's some wild rogue witch on the loose, and he attacked me, and Graves is... It's bad, Hayes. I don't know what to do. Help me. Oh, man, I think he's following me. I don't know. Avery, calm down. Deep breaths. Remember, like you told me. Meet me at the cafe. I'll take deep breaths there. Okay. I mash the phone screen again, hopefully to hang up, and then shove my phone in my pocket. I want to cry in relief when I see the cafe come into view. Consider this another reason why I'm glad I don't live far from work. I throw myself against the door and jam the key into the lock. It's hard to make sure I have the right key when I'm looking to see if I was followed, but I manage. The lock clicks and my body weight swings the door open. I tumble to the floor and kick it shut with my good foot. My lungs are on fire. My brain is on fire. I hear the door fling open behind me. I shriek. Avery! Oh no, Avery. And then Hayes is by my side, pulling me close. Remember to breathe. It's going to be okay. I cling to him, wrapping my hand in his hair. I'm okay now, okay? We're both okay. But Avery, are you hurt? If I gotta take deep breaths, you do too. Just breathe. Huh. Sorry, I'm not much comfort if I'm getting anxious too. I don't know what to do. I just don't want to be alone. That's all I need. Just give me a minute like this, and then we'll deal with everything else. I can do that. He pulls me closer, and I feel at least a little bit better. I hope he does too. Maybe if we just huddle on each other long enough, this knocked guy will give up and go away. Can you tell me what happened? I do the best I can to explain the situation to him. I feel his grip on me tighten. I can't see his face from here. Is he getting scared? Angry? I should have walked you home. Huh? If he's going to hurt you in Graves like that, I won't forgive him. His voice is clear, level and low. Oh, he's mad. I pull back and there's a fire in his eyes I've never seen. Don't worry about it. I think we just need to escape. Maybe he's got what he wanted. I don't know. It doesn't sound like it. Based din time. I'm gonna get a burrito soon. Not the best part yet. There's gonna be a fight. I'll make sure to stop before the fight. At least. But the rest of it's just I'm gonna be organizing and then the fight. So. There's a noise at the door and we both freeze. He's here. Stay here. I'll take care of this. No, it's okay. I'll get it. Holy crap, now that I've had a few minutes to let everything catch up, my ankle hurts like hell. I try to hobble to the door, but it flies open before I have a chance. I ready myself to fight a murderer armed with a bat, but it's... Finley? You guys, oh my god. The curse! She grabs my hand and does a little dance, but stops when I wince in pain. Oh, sorry, sweetie. Are you okay? Did you twist your ankle? Yeah, what's this about the curse? It's broken. We're all human again. Of course, I'll miss my jelly donut fame, but I'll live. Ooh, I'll start a new vlog. What's wrong? You look real messed up about it. It's Graves. The curse must have broken because something happened to him. Graves! What happened? Where is he? And suddenly everyone is here. The curse must have broken for everyone at once. This should be good news, but... Oh, Reese, it's bad. He's still out there, I think. Still out where? He lunges, but Mason intercedes. Stop. He's injured. What happened to him? You have to tell me what's happened. Someone attacked us. I have no idea who he was, but he had a grudge against Graves. His name was Nacht, I think? I don't know who that is. What happened then? This Nacht guy, I think he beat Graves. Reese clutches at his chest. He looks like he might fall over and pass out. I reach to ease him into his seat, but he swats me away. I knew it. I knew he was going to get in over his head. I knew another witch was on his tail, but he told me to stay out of it. Damn it, I could have helped. Why didn't he let me help? Reese sinks into the couch and slams the armrest with his fist. Beating on furniture isn't going to do anything, but if that helps him feel better. He sinks his fingers into the cushion and looks hard at the floor. His eyes gloss over. He's holding back tears with everything he's got. I feel really bad. For all his blustering, Reese admired Graves a lot. I think he was the only one of us who really did. I guess now, after Graves saved me like that, I kind of do too. Too little, too late, I suppose. So, now what happens? What do we do? We avenge him, of course. We kill Nacht. Whoa, that's a bit extreme. All's fair in a duel. If that's what this guy wants, that's what he gets. When he comes for the cafe, I'll take it back from him. Comes for the cafe? Why would he do that? When a witch defeats another in a duel, they take the loser's property. But he'll have to beat me to get it. Is Graves really dead? I don't know, if Nacht's intent was to kill him. Damn it. Now Landry's the one that looks pissed. It's kind of scary. I've never seen him do anything but laugh and smile before. It's almost as jarring as seeing Reese cry. Magic is a scourge. This always happens when you get too close. Reese's head snaps up. And what do you know about magic? You haven't studied? But I thought... All eyes turn on to Hayes, and he clams up. Put my hand on his and give him a reassuring squeeze. He gives me a smile and his shoulders soften. Yeah? I didn't think Graves was really in on all this. I sort of thought he was just some eccentric old guy who got caught up in things. Of course he's in on it. He's the strongest witch in the city. Well, it was. I immediately regret saying that when Reese shoots at me a furious, glossy-eyed glare. This feels so surreal. I thought magic was more gentle than this. Is this what magic is really like? Bad enough to, dispose of Graves? Of course it is. How else would this be happening? But he was too strong to get cursed. That part is just us. But he wasn't too strong to not curse us. Does that matter now? He's gone. And this Nacht is going to be here to take everything else too. He spits a name like it's profane. Reese launches himself from the chair and storms to the door. He puts his hand in his pocket like he's concealing a weapon. How would he take the cafe? That's not how property works. There are like deeds and stuff. Not that I know much more about it than that, but I'm pretty sure my parents didn't kill a witch to buy their house. Of course it's more complicated. I don't exactly have the time to explain witch territories. Just know that when you're defeated in a duel, you give your property to the winner. So unless Graves gave it away before the fight, Nacht owns the cafe now. I remember Graves grabbing my hand and staring through me. I remember his words. I think he did. What? Before we fought, he told me to run away. He said he gave everything to me. You? You? Why you? You're a newborn baby stumbling through the witching world. That's not fair. You can't handle it. Hayes squeezed my hand. This time I'm the one comforted by his gentle strength, like a low flame. I can sure as hell try. I don't know what I can do, but I'm here with you, Avery. Do whatever you want. I'm gonna get Graves. Not by yourself you aren't. Better wait for me. This isn't your concern. It absolutely is. He's my boss, too. But someone should stay behind to watch the cafe. And Avery. That's why I'm here. And me. Oh, actually, I should go get Mochi. I'm worried about him being left alone at my place. If Nacht knows where I live, who's to say he won't hold my cat hostage? Oh, in that case, worry not, because Team Finley and Hayes will go on a rescue mission. Let's go, Hayes. I'd rather not leave Avery if that's okay. I know some first aid, so I can at least make myself useful and patch up his ankle. Yeah, gotcha. I can work with that. Guys, I'm just some screw-up kid. You don't have to do this for me. Of course we do. Yeah, you're our screw-up kid. We stick together through thick and thin, us cursed cats. Tears of gratitude sting my eyes. Never thought I'd have friends like this who'd endanger themselves for me. My high school friends would have run off the moment someone said curse. I love these guys. I vigorously scrub my face, don't want to get too mushy. I hobble back to the couch. Okay, we can do this, right? Yeah. Promise me no one's gonna get hurt, okay? Please, give us more credit than that. Yeah, this guy will be sorry if he underestimates us. Then we enact our plans. Reese, Landry, and Finley all head out together. It's weird to see them walk away from the cafe as humans. Hayes vanishes into the bathroom for a first aid kit. Mason dips into the kitchen. I hear a horrific screeching noise like metal against linoleum. What is she doing? She returns triumphantly. She smirks at me, or more accurately, at the dumb face I'm making. Block the door. With what? An industrial range? She gives a self-satisfied smirk and then paces in front of the front door and the windows like a sentry. Oh my god, who needs magic? She can snap that knocked guy in half with her hands. And then me next, please. Heart eyes emoji. Hayes is back with bandages and a bag of ice. Gingerly, he removes my shoe and rolls up my pant leg to get a better look at my ankle. I'm glad I'm wearing socks that don't have holes. Oof, my ankle doesn't look great, but it could be a lot worse. Jesus Christ, my grandma just tried to call me. Fear. Why? Why did that happen? What the fuck, Mary? Who are you calling right now? Jesus. It could be a lot worse. I don't think it's sprained, just twisted. You need rest. Slowly, neatly, wraps my ankle with one of the stretchy bandages. When he pins it in place, it's like a pro's work. Professional ankle wrapper? Do you know a lot of first aid, Hayes? You're way calmer than I expected. I studied in scouts. Injuries and things don't bother me, never had. Not everything makes me feel anxious. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here to patch me up. He smiles sheepishly, then reverts his gaze to the ground towards the ice pack. He props my foot up on one of the big puffy ottomans and places the ice on my ankle. Oh my god, does that feel good. Now, just keep it elevated and rest a little. Take the ice off in 20 minutes. Thanks again, Dr. Hayes. I'm gonna go make some coffee. I think everyone will need it. Stress nap once Hayes goes back upstairs. Sometimes I need a system shut down before I can think straight again. I think even the cats know something's up because they all swarm me. I've got two on my lap and the others pile around me. It's soothing to hear them and feel their little paws stretch out at me. I hope that's helping them too. I hear the gentle clack of ceramic against ceramic and prop one eye open. Hayes has set a cup and saucer in front of me. I think you got a better idea, but here's a cappuccino if you need it. Just the way you like it. I'm gonna get spoiled by you sooner or later. I'm just trying to be nice. You don't have to try very hard. You are. Are what? Nice, of course. And cute. Oh, okay. You're pretty cute, too. I'm so exhausted. I'm gonna rest my eyes for a minute. I feel the couch shift next to me, and then Hayes is there. He puts his head on my shoulder. I don't bother opening my eyes. If I keep them closed, I'll forget all the other stuff. I shoot awake when I hear the door fly open. Is it knocked? Did he come right through the front door? Can witches come in uninvited, or is that vampires? Oh, it's Finley again. She bounces the door against her hip, since her hands are full of cat carrier. The fussy lump inside is unmistakable. Meow. Wow, you're so whiny. Hold your pants on, baby. Mochi, did you have any trouble? Is everything okay? He's fine, though I had to lure him into the carrier with treats and he hated every moment of being in there. So, same as always. That's good. How about it? Should I unleash the beast? Yeah. Mochi, if you cause any trouble with the other cats, you're going right back in, got it? Like he's gonna choose now to start listening. Finley opens the carrier and he shoots out like a fuzzy cannonball. He stands there, dumbstruck. He's got his own troubles now and playing nice with the cafe cats, but at least he's here. That's one less thing Noct could use against me. Should I get out of here now? Am I interrupting something? Oh, look at her. She thinks she can be so smug because Hayes sent her that kiss selfie. You're interrupting my sleep. That's what. You know what I mean. Finley, you're impossible. I hear a faint snort next to me. Hayes is laughing too? Traitor. I can't be mad. I'm glad her stupid blustering took enough pressure off of him to get him to laugh. And off me too, for just a second. Finley did something good for both of us, I guess. I see movement in front of the cafe. Is it? No. There's too many people for it to be Noct. Anyway, I'd know that hat anywhere. It's Reese and Landry, back already with Graves. Or what used to be Graves. Now he looks like a forgotten statue, flaking bits of rust off as they haul him up on the sidewalk. Are their hands glowing? I squint to get a better look. Oh, they look like garden gloves? Glowing garden gloves? They set Graves in front of the cafe, then come inside. Reese peels his gloves off and helps Landry with his. Nobody touch him unless you're properly enchanted. The rust spreads easily. Are you gonna leave him out there? He looks like a huge, ugly yard gnome. Not that I'm gonna say that. We can't risk the cats coming over to investigate. They might touch the rust and reset it could spread to them too. I can't take him upstairs. Dracula would be at risk. Poor Dracula. I know she'll be heartbroken. So, now what do? We get ready. Who knows a thing or two about magic? I mean, I know the two of us have learned a thing or two, though we're hardly experts. I guess we'll do the best we can to teach you, though. Speak for yourself. You can't teach me anything I don't already know. Well, yeah, Reese, how do you know so much about this? I've learned a thing or two in my time. I'm not assistant manager just because I'm good at accounting. I have no idea what kind of magic you've been learning, Avery, but I won't let you steal the spotlight. I'll beat him. Haven't you been listening? He beat Graves. We gotta team up and come up with a plan. We fight alone, he picks us off. We jump him, we have a chance. See? Mason gets it. Oh, what do you propose? Haven't you ever cram studied before finals? Will you do that? Use the tried and true grade method. We shove enough magic in our short-term memory to beat him. We probably forget it 5 minutes after, but who cares by then? We'll be done. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You got a better one? Ugh. See? It'll be fine. I'm basically an expert here, too. I got through half my book reports without even opening the book. Just take the time to study properly. Alright, someone get me the book and I'll get this started. If I ever need confirmation that I don't want to be a teacher, I get it today. I try leading a sort of haphazard class on magic, but it's like herding cats. Reese keeps correcting me. I think Mason fell asleep. Landry keeps getting distracted and wandering off. Finley's interested, but she's also interested in her phone. Hayes is too shy to actually try anything. Hell, it looks like Mochi is paying more attention than they are. This is important, so I keep trying, and I think they try too, but I'm exhausted. Look, I'm beat, y'all. I'm gonna take a nap. Can you sort of, independent study? Sure, you should get some rest. We can take it from here. Yeah, that sounds great. But we have to prepare to fight. But we don't even know if this guy's coming. We could, take guard shifts. Right. We'll go in shifts. Avery can rest, 2 of us can stand guard, and the rest of us can move the cats into the basement. Basement? Why? I don't want any of them in the line of danger. They're safer if they're away from us. I doubt Noct cares about cats. He won't go chasing them. Ugh. But then we gotta herd them all down there. We can do it if we work together. You better get Mochi and Dracula too. I don't want to leave Dracula alone. She must be scared. Sure. Can you get her and then keep the cats company? No, I'm taking first shift as a guard. Graves would want it that way. I'll take care of them, Landry. The cats like me. Great. I'll take the other guard shift. Everybody else, relax. Okay, I can go get Dracula. I better get her. She doesn't like anybody else. Okay. He shrinks like he's been scolded. I give him a little pinch on the arm and he jumps in place. He looks at me, alarmed, but he softens when he sees my smile. I'll get Mochi. He likes me. The only thing Mochi likes is canned food. Reese disappears upstairs. Hayes crouches and holds his hands out towards Mochi. He beckons with his hands. Huh? Mochi actually goes to him. He comes when called, like a puppy. What? I told you he likes me. Cats like quiet people. This is so unfair. My own cat likes my boyfriend more than me? Hayes turns a bright shade of pink. I guess I hadn't called him my boyfriend yet, but it felt right. Judging by the way he's holding back a smile, I don't think he minded. The look Finley just gave me. Jeez. I settle into the couch and squeeze my eyes shut. Fake sleep drifts in and out of real sleep. The sounds of everybody milling around their assigned duties becomes background noise. Landry and Reese stand outside, soldiers in front of a palace. The height difference between them would be cute under other circumstances. Finley raises her voice from time to time as she chases cats around, and I hear Hayes and Mason trailing behind her. If I tune everything out, it almost sounds like a normal workday. Almost like Graves could walk back through the door and... No, just relax for a second. Then quiet. Just as quietly, Hayes settles next to me. I don't even bother opening my eyes. It's so quiet. I can hear anxiety churning in my stomach. If knock doesn't kill me, waiting will. Maybe he's not coming. I try not to be too optimistic about things like this. You try not to be too optimistic about anything. Well, maybe we should go find him and get it over with. 6 against 1. Between all of us, I think maybe we're all equal to one witch. I don't think it's enough power. If what Reese is saying is right, I mean, because, well, I don't know anything about this. Who says it's about power? Maybe if we come up with a good enough plan, I hear some noise outside, like scuffling and shouting. The noise of a metal bat hitting the asphalt. I shoot up from my seat. What? It's him. It has to be him. I have to go help Reese and Landry. I limp towards the door. Hayes is quickly at my side. Don't rush into things, Avery. I think Reese and Landry will be fine. They're strong, so... His voice dies in his throat. I feel a pang in my chest at what stands outside. Landry and Reese are already rust. Noct is there, bat swung over his shoulder like he's posing for his baseball card. I want to swing it and knock his head off. Alright, jerk lord. Enough's enough. Oh my god. He'll ever just jerk lord? I'm just reeling from jerk lord. I apologize. I was reeling from jerk lord. Y'all ever just fucking call someone a jerklord unironically? Oh boy. That's some fucking Sokka Kinney shit. Sokka from... This man's kinning Sokka from Avatar The Last Airbender, and I'm still, like, reeling from it. This man. Now you're talking. Glad we found ourselves a deal, kid. Let me state my terms. I think it was downright dirty of Graves to give my property away. So why don't we do this the right way? You give me the cafe and I let you go home nice and mobile, clean and unrusted. Did you ask Landry and Reese politely too? Look at how it worked out for them. Would have loved to, but they charged right at me. Little Reese just dove in with guns a-blazing, pardon the expression. Ain't wrong to defend myself, is it? I got nothing against making arrangements. I'm not such a bad guy, you know? Think it's too bad we're seeing this from opposite sides. Like hell I'll negotiate with you. More's the pity, they say. Your sweetie over there doesn't seem the fighting type, but he looks fit to jump me if something happens. I love this. I love this so much. I'm sorry, I love this so much. He's just fucking getting his... He's being such a bitch man. Bitch man supreme. Now, I'll tell ya, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta, but I'm not keen on rusting someone that pretty. My heart drops to my stomach and I whip my attention back towards the door. Hayes stands behind me. When did he come outside? His hands are balled into fists and his arms are trembling, but there he is, stance wide, ready. He stance the fuck up, that's my man's. Just try it. I know magic too. That right? I think Graves knew some of that too. Hayes swallows hard and I see him falter. I can't let these two fight. Noct would wipe the floor with him. Stop bullying him and get to the point. Bitch. Naturally, my point is, on guard. He beckons me like this is a damn martial arts movie or something. Are all witches this showy, this obnoxious, this menacing? There's a trash bin by the door. I reach in and pull out whatever I can. There's an old soda can I unravel and fashion into a blade, and a coffee cup lid I turn into a paper and plastic hilt. Okay, look, it's the best I can do under pressure. It's a thin rapier sort of sword, which is the worst possible thing I could use against a frickin' bat. He swings. I try to parry with my sword, but it shatters to tiny rust fragments in my hands, like the trash it's made of. Well, I'm not smarter or faster, I guess. I barely roll out of the way in time to miss getting smacked in the face with a bat. If I had a blade, I would... If it had a blade, I would have chopped my hair. Ah! Hayes, run. Just go. Absolutely not. I don't have time for this. I grab another empty soda can, condense it the best I can. It shrinks like I just drained the air from it, and toss it at Noct's head. He dodges, but not as fast as I thought he would. Maybe if I keep throwing trash at him forever, I'll be okay. I just need to be honest with myself. I need help. A bat. His voice is beautiful and clear. It rings out over the cafe-turned battlefield. Noct and I turns our head towards the source. Hayes. Rusted away. Falls from assailant's hands. He can't seem to pick it back up. It's stuck. The gravity of his voice hangs thick in the air. It's more sure than I've ever heard him sound. It feels heavy. Noct shrugs, then lifts his bat. It slips through his grip and clatters to the ground with a metallic ping. I'll be damned. One of those, huh? It's like he's forgotten I'm here. He turns his full attention on Hayes, and he looks fit to kill. I've got to get his attention again. Not gonna get your bat back, buddy. You heard the little songbird, kitten. Couldn't if I tried. Ain't no matter. Changes things a bit, that's all. Noct lunges at Hayes. He holds him by the shirt collar. You make magic with your voice, yeah? What do you suppose will happen if I put my hands around your neck? Stuck a finger in your mouth. Would make a real great joke, don't you think? 'Cause the cat's got your tongue, but, well, Graves might have some trouble now. Ah! I bolt towards them and throw myself at Noct's arms. I manage to get mine wrapped around his, and I drop my entire body weight to get his hands off Hayes. I feel this awful cold on my hands. I look down. They're turning to rust. Good. Let them rust on Noct's stupid body if this is how it's gonna be. He keeps trying to shake me, but I dig my fingers in like claws. Hayes! A poem, please! I've never needed poetry more urgently before in my life. I hope this works. I hear that verse can dissolve rust. I understand that's no small feat. With my magic I entrust, the Witch of Rust I shall defeat. Noct snarls and throws me to the ground. I land with a thump, but I leap back on, dragging him down with everything I've got. I feel heavy, rusty. Let my words become like acid, corrode away the rust and rust remove. Friends and comrades return placid, return to them the will to move. My hands tingle, they feel hot. Hell, they feel anything. I think I see Reese move out of the corner of my eye, but it could be Noct's thrashing. Son of a... Away, away, the rust will fall, stripping bare Noct's wherewithal. It ain't even good. You never realized quality isn't quintessential. Magic is in the conviction with which you speak such verses. For some, perhaps even you, the crudest words would do. But you've always been terribly impatient with rhymes, haven't you? Graves? In the flesh, more or less, thanks to Hayes. Graves steps out of the rust like a cicada shedding its shell. He walks towards me and Noct and places his hand on my shoulder. I take the hint. I'm more interested in making sure Hayes is okay anyway. Go. You are neither welcome here, nor do you possess the power to usurp me with my hometown advantage and 4 of the best apprentices and adepts in this city. I see Landry and Reese move out of the corner of my eye, but I throw my arms around Hayes instead. He balls his hands around fistfuls of my shirt. Avery. Oh, Avery, are you okay? Yeah, it's okay. We're both okay. Let them deal with Noct. Let them do whatever they're gonna do. Right now it's just me and Hayes, and we're gonna be alright. I can't believe this. He let Noct go. Why would he do that? I don't get it. Graves says there's a lot of nuance to the situation I don't get. What I do get, there's too much history and baggage between them. I'm staying out of it. He tries to explain the curse and everything surrounding it, but I don't get that either. Something about double layers of curses, cursing as a magic lesson, blah 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 blah, whatever. Sounded like excuses to me. But I'm not gonna quit or anything. I still like the cafe and I like working there. But I am gonna take advantage of this huge chunk of paid vacation that Hayes and I were given. So I took Hayes home. Just for a bit. I'm not moving to the country or anything. There are a lot of birds here he's never seen. And we've got one of the best wildlife reserves in the region. He's like a kid in a candy store. Never got this stuff before, but now I see the appeal. I'm still more of a cat person, but birds are pretty cool too. He's been writing a lot of poetry, mostly about birds. He lets me read it, but he doesn't say them out loud anymore. We're not sure if that might conjure up a bird or something. It's probably safer this way. I've been trying my hand at writing some poetry too. How about this haiku? There's a lot of cats. Not allowed in the kitchen. Health and safety code. Or this one. Coffee for your face. Cats if you're into cats. What more do you need? So how is it? What do you mean needs work? Yeah, it's bad as hell. You're awful at this, man. But still. And there we go. There's my boy. That's my boy. Oh yeah, you get their faces in the coffee mug whenever you've done with their route, so I've got all the faces except for Graves. So Graves' route will definitely be some other time because my mind will, I will go numb, I will lose my fucking mind. I was thinking just a little bit of Minecraft until, here, I'm gonna stop the recording now, bye bye record.